You're listening to Apotheosis, a Mutants and Masterminds actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Last time on Apotheosis, Miss Zhang delivered Andre and myself back to Damon's farm before heading off to handle a matter for her father. After gathering the other two so that we could begin discussing our next steps, Clint initiated a more sentimental conversation that resulted in the four of us exploring our deeper emotions and helping further clear the air of certain tensions. Following this, we began to hatch a plan on how to take the fight to Gwen. With Damon's help, we eventually reached the notion to try and lure her out by weaponizing her pride against her, thinking her desire to hurt Stefan would overpower her own caution. This culminated in the idea to plant rumors that Stefan had caught wind of a new family member and went rogue to seek them out, thus drawing Gwen to him and springing our trap. With this plan set, we then began to reach out to potential allies, with myself and Andre asking for input from our fathers and organizing a meeting with them. Meanwhile, Clint and Stefan drafted a call to action to begin drawing in additional Scions who may be willing to help us. Through this and some negotiation, we acquired the tentative help of Nadia Rahal, Scion of Athena, and Maya Thor's daughter, Scion of... well, your guess is as good as mine. While these overtures were being made, Stefan and Andre also took the time to speak with one another and come to what could at least be the beginning of an eye-to-eye. As preparations and communications finished up, the topic eventually turned to Clint and his concerns over a recent phone conversation with Cordelia, and for what reason she would possibly have for an upcoming doctor's appointment. Just about everything came to a halt when Clint was asked about his practices of protective intimacy, let's say. His response of silence was more than answering of the question.
Go.
Hi, I'm Gavin Cash, and I'm playing Clint Brazos, the Scion of the Morrigan.
Hello, I am Heretic. I am playing Stefan Varger, the Scion of Lou.
Hello, I'm Gary, and I'll be playing Oliver Bright, the Scion of Ogma.
Hello, I'm Solomon, and I will be playing Andre Briscoe, the Scion of Hephaestus.
And I'm Bloodied Porcelain. I will be your storyteller for the evening. Tonight's reading comes from the Odyssey, Book 4. Menelaus, trapped far from home, is told that the only way to learn the road forward is to seize Proteus, the old man of the sea, and hold him fast through every shape he takes to escape. Before a trap is set, the hunter must first understand what the quarry is and what it can do. Tonight is about preparation, patience, and the dangerous art of guessing correctly. I spoke, and the lovely goddess quickly answered, "Stranger, I will tell you truthfully all you ask. This is the haunt of the old man of the sea, Proteus of Egypt, immortal seer, who knows all ocean depths, and serves Poseidon. They say he is my true father. If you could lie in wait and trap him somehow, he will give you the course, the duration, and say how you may return over the teeming sea. And if you wish it so, favorite of Zeus, he will tell you the good and evil done in your house while you have been on your long and troubled passage." At this, I said, "Find me a way to lie in wait for this ancient god in case he sees me first and avoids me. It is hard for a mortal man to defeat a god." She replied, "Stranger, I will tell you truthfully all you ask. When the sun is at the zenith, the wise old man of the sea emerges from the brine, masked by the dark wave, while the west wind blows. Once risen, he lies down and sleeps in an echoing cave, and the seals, the daughter of the sea's children, slithering from the gray water, lie down around him in a slumbering herd. You're breathing out the pungent odor of the deep. Choose 3 of your friends, the best you have in the oared ships, and at dawn I'll lead you there and place you among their ranks. Let me tell you the old sorcerer's tricks. First, he will go around counting the seals, and when he has looked them over and tallied them in 5s, he will lie down among them like a shepherd with his flock. When you see him settled, summon your strength and courage and grasp him, however hard he struggles and tries to escape. Try he will, taking on the forms of everything on earth, of water and glorious blazing fire. But hold him bravely and grip him all the tighter when he is finally willing to speak and assumes the original shape in which you saw him resting and questions you. Then cease your violence, set the old man free, brave hero, and ask what god it is you have angered and how you might return over the teeming waves." Good evening, players.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Some of you had a very, very late night where many things were imbibed, calls were made, and knowledge was grappled with. I hear you chuckling over there, Clint. Come morning, Blythe returned to Anvil, having received a phone call from her father that her pantheon has a special job that they need her for. And so she has gone to Anvil. She has picked up Oliver and Andre bright and early in the morning. Andre looking a little worse for wear, but carrying I would assume, a crate of something. And she has brought you back, dropped you off with Damon, and then disappeared again. Or dropped you off at Damon's house and then disappeared again. The house is, for the moment, relatively quiet. There are dryads out in the fields that you can see. You hear neither Stefan nor Clint. But you do hear Damon, who is puttering around in the kitchen, it seems, making coffee from the smell of it. When you walk in the front door, the living room is a mess. There are takeout containers in languages only Oliver can read that look like they once held enough food to feed a small army and are mostly empty. There are also several sizable liquor bottles and the smell of Damon's good stuff.
Okay. Just sigh and start trying to tidy things up.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Well, if this is the worst that happened, then I call that a positive.
Why'd you have to go and fucking curse us like that? You put something into the world, now we're gonna find something worse.
Yeah, that's a good point. I should have known better.
Yeah, you should have. And then he will also begin to clean up.
Hearing you guys in the living room, Damon wanders out of the kitchen and he is wearing like these loose fitting plaid pajama pants and is shirtless and is just sipping at his coffee and watching you guys. What are you doing?
Cleaning up the mess I presume our band made.
They weren't the only ones. It's fine you weren't here.
Still, I consider myself responsible for them, so at least I want to help.
He'll shrug a little bit. Some of the girls managed to go through several pieces of furniture that I just replaced a few months ago, so they can come down and clean it up.
Okay, so things went well then?
Nobody died.
I'm going to consider that as well.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Do you want me to go wake him up?
Well, we can do that. Thank you, though.
Okay. Never mind. And he'll walk away. Like, it looks like he wanted to say something and then he decided against it, and he will walk through the house towards the side room that you guys know is his office / lab.
Whatever. Oh, by the way, didn't get to give this to you back in Anvil. He will open up the crate and then just pull out a cloak and toss it to Oliver.
Okay, just regular cloak or?
Should keep you from having to worry about any, well, can't do anything against a focus cold attack, but like just a blizzard, anything, any just cold in the area, he'll be fine.
Oh, great. Thank you. I wish I had a gift to impart as well.
Nah, that's what I'm here for.
Appreciate it, Andre. All right, let's go wake up our hungover friends.
Yep.
Who are you going to see first?
Clint.
Yeah, I was imagining that we would probably split up to be effective with time, and I would handle Stefan.
Okay. Hey, Clint.
Yeah.
How did you fall asleep, and did you fall asleep with anyone in particular?
I probably fall asleep real messily like with Meliosa.
Okay. If I remember correctly, just before you fell asleep, you called Cordelia, and then you kind of fell asleep like she had to hang up because you dozed off, right?
Mm-hmm. And Clint is not one for sleeping alone in a cold bed very long.
That's fair. Andre, when you go and go to knock on Clint's door, it's not closed all the way. It is partially open. Clint is laying there, kind of like starfished in the middle of the bed. And you see Melly is like half draped across his chest.
And he will just like go up to like right to the side of the bed and then just start banging on the wall above him. Wakey, wakey.
Huh? What? Oh,
Can you quiet it down a little bit? Oh, I woke up immediately.
I can.
Oh.
Not going to. Get up.
Oh, I'm already up.
morning, Andre.
Good morning.
Are
Y'all
you
have fun last night?
Yeah.
She'll shrug a little bit. Nothing happened.
Well, fair enough. And Andre will move to leave without answering her.
Hey, are you all back? Who's
Oliver's taking care of Stefan. Blythe had to go and handle something for her dad.
Yeah, I'm just if I'm and Clint will just start rolling over as if to go back to sleep.
Melly will poke Clint.
Oh, come on. Just 5 more minutes.
Nope. Your friends are here. You need to get up.
All right, fine. Okay. Give me a minute. Let me go take a shower. I'll wash yesterday off. I'll be down there in a minute.
She will wander out of the room while you were getting ready. Stefan,
Yes.
how did you fall asleep, and did you fall asleep with anyone in particular?
Well, I probably fell asleep with Natine, but if she's not there at the moment, he's just kind of spread out across the bed. This is the first time he's slept in quite a while.
No, she's definitely there, or she would be if you were down for that. You've been a little standoffish and weird lately, so I had to ask.
Yeah, no, he would be there, especially him getting drunk after less in his own mind space at the time.
Oliver?
Yes, so probably going to approach the door, knock gently at first, and then assuming that does not work, give it a little bit more heat.
Someone's at the door.
All right, I'll get it.
He will stand up and get the door, using probably a blanket to cover his lower half.
Yes, how may I help you?
Okay, good morning. Andre and I
Oh.
are back. We're gathering the team to discuss things, preferably clothed.
All right, give me a second.
All right, we'll be downstairs. Oh, real quick, can you tell me why Clint sent me what appears to be 15 gifts of the Incredible Hulk last night, as well as a wall of heart emojis?
I do think that's something you're gonna have to ask him yourself, sir.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, see you down there.
See ya.
Stefan will get ready.
People are able to go and do what they need to do and meet up back downstairs.
Clint will go down and start getting some coffee for himself, see if there's any food to be made, and realize that it's well past, the normal wake-up routine time. Oh, shit, I gotta make a sandwich. Y'all want anything out there?
I got my coffee. I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I'll take something if you're offering.
Yeah, I'll get you one. Good to see y'all back. Safe and sound in one piece. Y'all don't look too much tanner, so what'd y'all get up to?
Spent most of my time in the libraries there. Gathered what I could, knowledge-wise. Few
Nerd.
spell work things. Okay.
Workshop. Everything I made is in the crate over there. Maybe we'll point to where he just dropped the crate off.
Oh,
Should be
well,
cloaks for most of us, necklaces that made from the fangs, vials of the blood, and a few vials of the smaller fangs crushed up. Should make healing whatever we do to any of the bigger ones harder to stick.
okay. So it's
Handy.
like, go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying handy. Thanks, Andre.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy to help.
Here you go, Stefan.
Thank you.
So, y'all at least have any fun over there? Last time we was in Anvil, we kind of had a good party. Y'all just work, or?
Yeah, mostly just worked. I didn't want to get too distracted, so I stayed clear of Wall House.
It's kind
It
of
was
a
better that I
shame.
focus on working.
What's Tuatha House?
It's the building there that's dedicated to people of our pantheon when we visit. And things tend to happen there, and when they happen there, they stay there.
And nothing happened, is what you're saying. So there's nothing to bring over here. That's a real disappointment. I thought you was getting better at that thing, Mr. B.
I'm pretty sure that
thinking-
just means that whenever they get together, they tend to drink too much and they do stupid stuff.
Which seems to be what happened here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
We didn't
This
do
is-
much
this is-
stupid.
This is Melly that's talking, by the way. There wasn't a whole lot of stupid stuff, just a lot of drinking and food.
Yeah, I saw the takeout in bottles. Do you remember anything from last night or when you talked to the gods? Because it's kind of important that we learn what you managed to get out of them.
Yeah, I remember that stuff. It was the whole drinking after the fact that I don't remember quite as much. That was near the end, though.
Yeah, I kind of figured you had quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did learn Clint blushes a little bit as he looks Mr. B over. I do remember learning something quite important about you, my friend.
I don't like the way you're looking at me when you say that.
Well, I've been paying attention to you. I've been noticing that you haven't been your usual chipper self, but I'm glad to see you're kind of feeling brighter again after doing your research. But I talked to our king about you a little bit, and
Okay.
he said, yeah, I mean, he said that there might be a time wherein you and I have to get together and ease some tensions.
Just the most like narrowed eyes. Clint, we're gonna move on from this conversation. New topic.
Fine. It'll be a surprise for you then. Oh, I mean, not really a surprise, because I will need your... We're going to have to talk about it first. You're right. All right. Yeah, what else did we talk about? We talked about not being in a wooden wolf. That was a bad idea. They didn't like that one.
Okay.
we spoke quite a bit about our next steps.
All right. And what was the consensus on that part?
We got to find
Well-
people who will help us.
Well, there's the rub.
It is a bit more difficult.
Clint,
Yeah.
Melly is staring at you with the kind of expectancy that suggests that if you don't figure out what she is willing you to remember, you might be in trouble.
Clint squints, and we'll make sure he gives her a cup of coffee as well. And then begins to feel anxious and guilty visibly as he is looking around trying to remember what he has already forgotten.
Would you like to insight and try to figure out what she
Yes.
is trying to hint at?
Please, I sometimes
me an
forget
insight.
that I have a character sheet.
I'm tempted to use the singing stone to help you, but I think this is all you.
Would a 24 do?
Yes.
Excellent.
She is one of the big conversations that you had yesterday, and you had it not just with Lou, but you had it with Melly afterwards. Is the fact that you've been burning the candle at both ends, taking care of everybody else, and it was put on you that you need to talk to your friends.
Yeah, that part. I was hoping to save that for later. Clint, recognizing what he needs to do, kind of puts his coffee cup to the side and, all right, fine, all right. Whenever they were here, I was expressing some difficulties to Mom and to the king there about how, it can be pretty draining for me to have to talk to all these people what died and what went through extreme traumas and try to make sure they're taken care of, and then, keeping things light and brevity on this side, and occasionally, sticking my foot into my mouth for keeping it light, I suppose. But it comes with a bit of a toll. And he kind of spins his coffee cup on the counter. Sometimes I just need a little help, and a pat on the head and a good boy would be a nice one, but you know what I mean. I tried getting that affirmations and comfort from someone who couldn't give it to me, but now I realize that I could get a little bit of it from y'all, and I'm kind of asking for a handout, a little help. Just to every once in a while we can feel good together and have a nice time.
Well, of
Other
course,
people could do nice things for Clint.
yes, of
Functionally.
course. Like, if Clint, if I've ever made you feel as if I don't respect and appreciate everything that you do for this group, then I sincerely apologize. I'll make sure to voice that more often. And if you ever feel as if we're putting undue strain upon you, then please say so. And that goes for
Yeah.
everyone here.
Yeah,
I
I don't
appreciate.
mean anything wrong by you, man. It's just going through a lot right now. Sorry.
No, I understand, and that's kind of the thing is that I realize that we're always all going through a fairly rough time of some sort, and I'm trying to make sure that we're all taken care of. And I realize that, over the past few couple of days, that when I do make them jokes and I kind of come across as a little, stupid or silly or goofy or not paying attention, I really usually am paying attention. I'm just trying to help, and I want to. I don't mind in the moment, God damn it, Clint, keep it on track or whatever, but I'm not doing it, just to keep us distracted or nothing. I'm kind of doing my job.
Right. Understood. Yeah, we'll, or at least I will do better about that. And well, I think what you said is important. If anyone here in this group feels as if they need to get something out, then I think it's good for everyone to do so.
For sure. The more open we can communicate, the better. Clint will wipe his face and then continue drinking his coffee.
Melly gives you a look that says, I'm proud of you.
Clint grins at her. Thank you. I need the reminders sometimes.
Right. Good. I'm glad we cleared the air with that. We can do a check-in now with everyone if we'd like, or we can keep figuring out these next steps that we have on our plate.
I mean, while the subject matter's at hand, we might as well. How are y'all doing?
Andre will look to Oliver to answer first.
Oliver's did the same thing to Andre.
Damn it. I'm not doing great right now. Just been it's different when you kind of hear about people you know or your family getting killed, and then it's different to carry their bodies back and put the opals on their eyes yourself and talk to their spirits. And I haven't really been out doing field work a whole lot, This is with y'all has been the longest I've been out of a forge, and the fights are one thing.
Yeah.
It's just then I go and I meet my family members, Lyra and her spouse, and I meet them by finding their corpses. It's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in and go through, and you definitely deserve time to process that and talk to people about it to figure out where your head's at. And if we're not the right people for that, then I understand.
Well, I also posit that when we get a chance, maybe we go and visit the Dodecathon. Visit your homeland and actually get you in touch with the people you need to know. Field work is rough. It's always going to take its toll. We're going to be busy. We're going to always be finding another thing that needs to be taken care of, a new problem to solve. Hell, we might even turn into the next group of lanterns, and that's going to be its own kind of hell. But the only way we're going to get through that is if we've got people who can help us. I can only do so much. We're going to need your friends too.
Yeah. I appreciate that. And I don't know who the person to talk to is. Person I used to talk to is not answering me right now.
Well, first you can talk to us.
If you want.
I'm gonna slip out and let you boys talk about this, but before I go, Andre,
Yeah. Man, what's up?
can I hug you?
Yeah, I think I'd like that right now.
And Melly will go and give Andre a surprisingly firm, tight hug. It is the kind of embrace that tells you that this person's been around for a long time and has learned how to give a really good hug. And she smells like honeysuckle, so that's nice.
And he will grip her tight right back and will not let go until he starts to feel her let go.
Well, she's a
Thank you.
clinging vine, so she's not going to let go until you let go.
Well, then she's going to be there for about a minute.
Okay, that's
Well,
fine.
if
Yep.
it goes on long enough, can we turn this into a group hug?
Probably.
Hell yeah. If it goes on long enough, Clint will start shuffling over.
Come here.
All right. Look, you said you need it. I don't mind giving you one too. And he'll wrap his arms around the duo.
And at that, there is a happy little gasp from the doorway. And anybody who looks over, there are like 3 or 4 more dryads that are standing there. They all look like they got ridden hard and put away wet. But they also look delighted because there is clearly group hugs happening, and they all just sort of swarm. And Andre is surrounded by pretty ladies and Clint.
Shit.
All right, boys, come on. Stefan, you got to get over. Mr. B, you're in this too.
All right.
Andre looks like he's about to say something at the mention of Stefan and then just doesn't.
Stefan will walk over and pat the group hug.
Just one hand, pat.
Fair.
Yeah, we're going to be going through some heavy shit together, so let's get used to each other and get used to giving each other hugs and helping each other when we're feeling down, yeah?
And as for finding the right person to talk to about that, there's plenty of options around here. Damon seems wise and insightful, and the Dryads lend good ears. Who's the one you spend time with? Daphne, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
definitely.
she'll want to listen.
Yeah, I'll reach out. And I'll talk to her about things beyond just what I'm making.
Everybody will hold on until Andre starts to let go of Melly, and then Melly will sort of like she will start to let go, and as she does so, like her arms will open up and she'll just push everybody away a little bit. She's not super strong, but she is strong enough to move everybody a little.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, if you need hugs, we're all here. And I'm happy to listen. I'm not as smart as Daphne about the stuff that you do, so.
Well, it's okay. I think, honestly, just having someone listen can be enough. I appreciate it.
She nods a little. Okay, we're gonna get out of your hair and let you boys do whatever this is, and we'll be around. And she starts to herd her sisters out of the kitchen, who all sort of pout because there's a kitchen full of pretty men, and now they're being shepherded away,
So,
and you're left alone.
like I said, boys, we got a lot of heavy shit. So be ready to carry it together.
Yeah. Clint, how the fuck do you dealing with all the dead? Including, I assume you probably dealt with dead from your own family before.
Yeah, it's never easy when it's your own family. You can kind of put up a little bit of a cushion whenever it's someone else's, because then you're just acting as a guidance, kind of a beacon, a lighthouse, right? You're just guiding the way. But when it's your own family, then you're realizing just how important this all is and how much every single life matters. It gets rough. It gets heavy. The way I deal with it, honestly, is by talking with y'all, making jokes when I can, and then talking to them. I have that benefit that I get to know that when I'm done talking to them, they're not going to some far-off place where they're never going to know about anything. They're never going to hear. They got their own business. They got things that they do. So the big thing is remembering that it's not the end.
Yeah. I guess it's comforting to know that we know for sure that the next place exists for each of us.
That's
Sure.
right.
Ours is a little bit messed up, but we're working on that.
Well, you know.
Yeah, that was one of the things we talked about too. It's not going well, the clearing the mag mail. We're going to have to help them out probably sooner rather than later, but
Well,
we still
you
got
did
our
say
own
we needed
thing
allies,
planned.
right?
I did, yeah.
We
That
do
might
that.
come
We
in-
secure some.
That's right. And that's kind of what Mara was getting prepared to help with a little bit too. Being part of the Lanterns, you keep aware of that kind of thing. Anyhow,
Stefan, anything on your mind?
mainly the plan.
Yeah, you're the smart one. What's the plan?
Well, I believe we had a few options to go over.
And
could
we'll get to those in a
attempt to-
second, because I wasn't really referring to that. I was referring to, like with Andre, what's going on in your head emotionally.
Yeah.
I am a complicated man, and
That's putting it
my
lightly.
emotions. Thank you. My emotions are not at the forefront at the moment. I have been given an order by our king to attempt to forgive myself.
Clint will look over at Andre at that. Is Andre gonna react to that new order?
I'm gonna need an insight check.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just plug it away. Here you go.
That is a 27.
You solid.
Should I even bother?
Might as well, you know?
I mean, you know,
you
might as
never
well.
know.
Oh boy, here we go. It's an 8.
Oh,
Andre is trying to hide how he feels, but Clint can see that pretty much every single muscle and his prosthetic are all tensing, not exactly thrilled.
Clint is starting to become a little worried, visibly anxious, but it's like, all right. We're gonna file that away for later, and then nod over to Stefan to keep going.
Well, other than that, I have put my mind to keep working. I do not have any strong feelings at the moment.
Alright. And I understand that trying to figure out your feelings, as you put it, being a complicated person can be troublesome, I guess, but the only way to start unraveling that knot is to try. So if you ever want to give it an attempt, we're here. When you feel the time is right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So about the plan.
Nope. You ain't getting out of this one.
There's one last person.
Yeah, it was worth a try. Oliver's probably going to think for a second and sort of tilt his head back and sigh. These past few weeks, I've been angry, bitter. It's not normal for me, and I'm not particularly fond of it. But my mind just keeps circling the same thoughts. A lot of it's at myself, thinking, I need to be smarter. I need to be more prepared to make sure the mistakes we've made in the past don't happen again. And just wanting to prevent that. But a lot of it, I think, is also, and when I say this, know that I'm not trying to make myself out as a victim. I know the decisions I've made and I stand by them, but I think I'm upset with my old band. Don't get me wrong, we've been through a lot together and I care about all of them a lot. But we unloaded a metric crap ton of manure all over the place, and it kind of feels like they all wiped their hands and called it a day. Either after the trial or after the labors, they all got sent off to do one thing or another, and yet here I am, on my own, of at least the original ones who made the choice we made, shoveling that manure and taking all of the blame on the chin. And I don't know where they are and what kind of things they're going through with other members of our world. It would be unfair for me to assume those things, but it doesn't change the fact that I just feel this way, and I don't know. Not a great feeling.
You know, I've been paying attention, and the whole mention of we might have to relieve stress together. I talked to Lou about your emotions.
Okay.
Or at least what I'd noticed. You know, I'm not in your head, so I can't say I know exactly what you're feeling, but I could tell you've always been, or not always, but like you said, the past few weeks, you've been really hitting the books hard and so focused on them that you've been pushing other people away. And then even when they try to bring you around, you get upset about it. And it takes you a minute, but eventually you manage to bring yourself around enough to be in the moment. But anyhow, he mentioned there was stories of people like yourselves who are gifted or cursed with something. Like, you know, the Incredible Hulk?
Oliver's gonna raise his eyebrows. Yes, you could say I'm familiar.
Well, it's like him where he's this mild-mannered know-it-all by day, and then you piss him off enough, he turns into this big, scary monster what does amazing feats of strength and stamina and just absolutely wrecks everything through sheer rage.
Hmm?
Yeah, he said that you've got like a Hulk inside of you.
Okay, great. Pieces are clicking together in that regard, but good to know, I guess.
Which kind of got me thinking. If you ever feel like getting really mad just to get it out of you, I'm pretty capable of withstanding a lot of shit.
Clint,
Like
I'm not
physically.
gonna take out my frustrations on you in any manner. You don't deserve that.
Fair. But if it happens and I'm around, I want you to feel that it's okay, because I'll be there to help you down.
I appreciate that. How about this? We ever get in a situation, if enemies abound, and I really feel fed up and need to let it out, I'll do so.
Has it happened before? I don't know if it's like actually a Hulk thing or if he was messing with me.
You're talking about the Reastrad, right?
He called it something like that, yeah.
Yeah, Cuckoo Lane, it was his thing. I heard some other Scions get it. No, I haven't tapped into that before, but
So maybe it's more of like you're Mr. B, so whenever you go into a rage, it's going to be like a super brainy rage, and you're going to know exactly what to do. I'm excited to see it in action.
There is a sound that is somewhat like a bird trying to laugh that comes from like the open window nearby.
What are you laughing at, Ian?
He's not gonna be brainy when it happens. It works this way. Works the same way for everybody. You may have to get in his way just to stop him from hurting people he doesn't mean to.
Clint looks between Ian and then over to Oliver.
Normally, I would say don't tell him, but this is Oliver, so you should probably tell him because he's going to get upset if you don't.
Yeah, Clint responds in English, or in English, common, whatever.
Common? Babe.
Common.
we are in America, son.
In a language that we all speak and understand, because Clint normally responds to Ian in tweets and whistles. So in plain English. You're right. I should let him know. It's for the best.
Oh boy.
Ian's. Go ahead.
No, that was
Oh.
just an indication for you to continue.
Oh yeah. So Ian says that it's pretty similar to each person, so you're probably not going to get super brainy. But he was more concerned with having you keep in mind that I will be between you sometimes and the other problems, and I will have to probably be ready to help you down. So Ian's just reinforcing this thought I had, and thinks
So
that
you
you
want-
should be aware of it too.
To get between me and the people we want to get out of our way?
No, sometimes we're going to be done with them people, and then you're going to need redirection.
Ah, okay. Something to enter into the risk calculations. Okay. great.
Yeah, that's what
thank
he
you.
was saying.
Good enough.
Tell him it's like the lullaby in the Avengers movies.
Ian says, I'm going to have to tell you it's getting, sun's getting real low, big guy, but we're going to have to find one for you.
Don't know what that means.
How does he
There's a
know who the
phrase.
Incredible Hulk is and he doesn't know about the lullaby?
Well, it's a great point. Do you think he's a comic book nerd?
Well, I mean, we know he's a comic book nerd. He reads Beige Squad, but I
That's the
figured
only-
he'd at
Oh, wait,
least
no, I
see the
don't know this.
movie.
You're right. Beige Squad is his alley. Okay. Mr. B, it's a thing from the movies version.
It's like a trigger
like
word to bring Banner back out.
Yeah, it's like a trigger word to bring Banner back out. Black
Okay.
Widow says it, and then they get real freaky on the internet version.
What? I don't. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
You all see Ian kind of do that thing where he brings like one of his wings up over his face, and you get the distinct feeling that you're watching a bird facepalm. Clear that that's not the message he was trying to give, and Clint just Clint did Clint.
We're just gonna have to find a way to ease the tension and bring you out of it. That's all. The real concerning
Okay.
part is that Lou said that food works and music works, but there's a sometimes more effective method.
The way in which you said that.
I'm pretty sure he's
concerns
straight.
me.
It's not going to work for you.
Yeah, so we'll need a friend.
Okay. I'm so glad we had this talk.
Y'all were gone. This feels like important information y'all needed to know from a very important person.
No, it's important. Good intel. It's just some of the details. Anyway, are we all feeling better about ourselves right now?
Clint will look around and will immediately start insight to see if anybody is not feeling better about themselves.
Fuck it, I'll roll this one.
For everybody who wants to hide how they're feeling, roll deception.
Oh. I can't beat a natural 20.
Andre
I'm
and Oliver.
perfectly fine.
Nah, I'll let it pass.
Yeah, so will Andre.
Okay. Then you need to tell Clint how you feel.
I need to know the status of my allies, make sure they're right in the mind.
Stefan seems perfectly at ease. He seems like today's been great. He's in a good mood. He's really
Perfect.
enjoying his coffee.
I think based on his body language and posture and such, there's still certainly some. Oliver's still a little bit on edge. There's still some latent frustrations and such, but it doesn't seem as relevant as it was in previous days. He's not itching to grab a book and shutting people off and snapping as he's been recently. He seems in a more stable state.
Good. I like it.
Yeah, Andre's much the same way. In fact, to the point where he's actually going ahead and opening the crate, and will pull out cloaks and begin tossing them to Stefan and Clint as well,
Whoa.
and a very small one for Ian.
Oh, it's perfect.
Ian
Well,
looks,
we are-
Ian looks
thank
most
you.
pleased.
If we go up against that weather witch, if she tries to kill us with a blizzard, this should keep us nice and toasty.
Excellent. So we got travel blankets. I love it. It's going to be so nice.
Travel blankets.
Right. So, next steps. What are we going to be handling the issues in Mogmel? We still trying to lure out Gwen? What else did you guys figure out from your meeting with the parents?
We had some. And Clint will cross his arms and furrow his brows as his memory fails him for a moment. I kind of don't remember.
You need help.
Yeah, please. I know we talked about important stuff, but then we just now talked about different kinds of important stuff that I'm better at, so I paid more attention to that. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Emotional security is important, I guess. Anyway, we spoke about hell, the place, and the woman.
Okay.
Saying, as we don't really know what's going on down there at the moment. Neither does Odin.
Oh, that's just fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, because Garm's not guarding the gates anymore. Okay, yeah, that's probably
So-
something worth looking into.
I think we got a pass to go down there at some point or something, but that requires Blythe, I think.
That makes sense.
We also spoke of possibly trying to figure out where the den of the wolves are by tracking or putting something in a wolf to track them.
Would it be easier to track with their blood? Because they got a lot of that shit.
Well, I think we'd want to figure out where a living wolf is and follow it to its little hidey hole.
Makes sense.
I like that.
Yeah,
Andre does have a
if-
good point, though. If we could get a token of some kind from the wolf, blood, piece of skin, an ear, what have you, a tooth, I might be able to do a ritual to track it to wherever it ends up going, lead it straight to the lair.
Alrighty, that could be useful.
One
We
thing we'll have to
also-
be sure is that if that lair has Garm in it, because we can't take on Garm. Last time we didn't go so well.
Yeah,
I do have an idea. I'm not sure about the validity of this. We'll have to workshop it if it's even an option, but maybe we do take that trip down to Hell, see what the deal is. If the gates need help being protected, we could offer our services, see if we can find a solution. If we do, we might gain the favor of Hell herself and gain some influence with her scions, and that could potentially be used to our advantage to lure Gwen out, because she is not a fan of her mother, at least as far as I take it.
There was
That's
also the idea of using me as bait for Gwen.
We could do that, but I feel like she might see that coming.
Yeah.
We use her own
she's,
mother against her, though. She might be so upset she won't even care.
Yeah.
Stefan,
Yes.
roll me an insight check.
Okay.
You spent quite a bit of time working with her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Big numbers.
Nice.
Okay. At a 30. Yes. Hell might be a decent bit of bait. There are a couple of things that Stefan more than anybody else here would know. One, Gwen isn't stupid. Gwen's going to assume that basically anything you do is a trap. That does not necessarily mean, though, that she won't react. The key is giving her something she wants more, or something that she is willing to take the risk to get. She's very, very prideful. She doesn't like her mother. That's true. But there are definitely other people that she probably hates more. And her mother may not be enough.
I do not believe her mother would be enough. I think we would have to either hit them where they are prideful or find something they hate more, which I may be in the category of.
So you want to be
Alright.
bait?
But
I
as you
don't mind it.
right. Well, let's say we use you as bait. Like you said with Hell, that still might not be enough unless we find a way to weaponize her pride.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, we could do it on our birthday, but that seems fucked up.
It's Gwen. I don't care if it's fucked up.
That's good enough point. She also doesn't strike me as the big celebration type. Still, let's say we weaponize her pride. How are we going to do that? You spent the most time with her, Stefan. What are the things she takes pride in that we could use against her?
Well, killing scions, I believe, doing the job right, and going against the gods. So far, we are kind of testaments to the fact that she is not doing very well at the former.
It's a good point. Maybe we do something like that. We make a banquet out of it, somewhere where we can loudly proclaim that we have survived Gwen time and time again. She has failed to kill us each and every time, and we don't think she ever will. Might upset her so much that she shows up.
She was also a prosecutor, so we could, I don't think that's going to be too influential, but it's there.
Well,
I mean, has she tried any cases or anything?
I don't remember.
I think that's a better question for Sarah. She, I think, worked against Gwen on a few cases. But we could potentially use that in a way. You're our defendant, Stefan. You getting off might not make her happy either, amongst many others.
Nothing else. I was going to say maybe we could try to see what her cases were like, see if there's anyone that got off when she thought she was just mortal.
Yeah, exactly.
Something that might have stung a bit.
She could
yeah.
be.
Oliver,
Yes,
you have eidetic, yes?
I do.
Roll me roll me your intellect with your eidetic.
Sweet.
This is a conversation you had with Sarah way back in the day.
Ooh.
23.
With a 23, as far as you are aware, Gwen never lost a case. She didn't have an overly long career before she became a Scion, as far as Sarah could tell. But as far as Sarah was aware, she had a pretty sterling record and was brutal in court.
Come to think of it, when I talked to Sarah, she did mention Gwen had never lost a case. Might be able to use that.
Don't sound right.
Bait her out, force her into some kind of trial or mock trial to maintain her record.
Probably bring up a wondering of how many people she sent to prison who were innocent. Because a prosecutor like that probably wasn't exactly sending in only the monsters, right?
Exactly. That's what I was worried about. How many people ended up in the wrong side of Gwen?
Well, I do believe that she would also like me to suffer. I think I am, at the moment, the one case that she has not won.
It's a good point. We could launch out a, as loud as we possibly can, missive saying, Gwen, Stefan's walking. Here's your opportunity to make your case why he should be given whatever you think he should be given.
It's probably gonna want to torture me, you feel me? I mean,
It would also keep the mortals out of danger instead of revisiting her old cases.
Would we necessarily even need to make it a feast about her failings if we just have a feast to celebrate Stefan? Stefan, when's the last time you even had like a birthday party?
I celebrated them with Gwen, so not too long ago.
The main problem I see with making a celebration for Stefan, we're probably going to make a lot of other people upset too, and people we don't want upset if we go that route.
Well, that's the thing, though. Lou was saying that we don't make allies out of people who are already our friends. We make them out of people who have similar agendas to us. So if we throw this party and someone comes and says, hey, what the fuck is this shit all about? And we say, hey, we're trying to kill one of the most important, deadliest motherfuckers out there, and then explain kind of the plan, maybe they'd even be willing to help out and join us.
Might not be a bad idea for us to try to reach out to a couple of the bigger names ahead of time, you know?
Good idea. I'm just concerned that word of mouth is going to cause things to get out of hand and put us deeper in a hole with other individuals.
Well, that's, I think, what we're going to have to end up doing, Mr. B. We can be middle of the road with everyone, or we can have people who are on our side and people who are indifferent or upset with us, but either way, we're going to have a lot more help out of people who are willing to help us. You know, it's worth the risk, I think.
All right, I'm not fully writing off the idea, just bringing up some of the cons.
There is a clearing of a throat from the kitchen door.
Who is it?
Damon is standing there, kind of leaned against the door frame, sipping at his coffee, and just sort of watching all of you.
Oh, hello. You want to join in?
Just couldn't help overhearing. Stefan.
Yes,
Gwen wants to hurt you in particular.
I do believe so.
You're a pretty tough guy, right?
I am.
He nods a little bit. I don't think physical torture is what she'd go for. Blythe was telling me that she texted you guys when Blythe first showed up to work with you.
Indeed.
She did.
And she's a prosecutor? That bitch is all about mindfuckery. What's the thing you care about the most? That would hurt you the most?
Well, I did just send Lou to take care of my mother, so probably her or Natine. But I do not feel like putting either in harm's way.
That's not what I'm getting at. Family. That's what you value, right? That's why you signed on with the Wolves, was to try and protect your family?
Yes.
He'd shrug a little bit. If it were me, I'd put it out there that you had some sort of family member that you just found out about. Someone that these fools might not want to go and try and help. And he'll nod at the others. But you, if they told you no, would try and sneak out to go try and help on your own.
I see what you are putting down. All right.
Seed a couple of rumors, wait until the appropriate time, make it look like you're leaving on your own. Make yourself a target. She'll probably assume it's a trap, but if it's a big enough temptation.
That's fair.
I like it. Thank you, Damon.
He nods a little bit.
Thanks, Damon.
You guys overthink things. No offense.
It's a pattern.
So I'm guessing we don't get to pick up a pinata after all?
You could potentially use her as a pinata.
Great man think alike.
I like it. All right, I'm down with this plan.
The things you're going to have to figure out is how do you stop her from getting away? How do you account for this white staff bitch and whatever magic she can bring to bear? What do you do if she brings a metric fuck ton of wolves with her? And how do you do it all without getting innocent people hurt? Just a
All good
thought.
points. No, they're good things to consider.
Also, for what it's worth, you go this track, you know who else is going to start paying attention. And he looks pointedly at Stefan when he says it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I do.
Well, we're fade onto him anyway, so
I'd
it's
rather
better to show up every now and then.
I'd rather him keep in contact. If he's quiet, then that's what fucking scares me.
No, you guys should be scared of him regardless, but just figured I'd throw it out there.
Damon, you actually bring up a good point, and I think you can help us just for a second. You put the wards up around this farm yourself, right?
No, I had help.
Oh, okay. Well, you had help, but did you design them, or did you have someone else do that for you?
I designed what I wanted them to do, but I had to have magic users and craftspeople of all ilk come and help. There was even a god or two involved.
Well, I mean, do you still have like a business card or two? Because if there's good wards keeping things out of here, maybe we can use kind of that same theory to keep something inside, like flip a bubble around.
I don't think we have the clout that Damon has.
Well, that's why I'm asking for help from Damon. He's got contacts that we don't.
Damon takes another long sip of coffee, reaches up and pulls a joint out from where it is tucked behind his ear and lights it. Takes a long pull. Holds it for a minute and then lets it go. It took a lot of favors to get the kind of help that I needed to set this place up. And several special arrangements had to be made in regards to what this place could be used for. I could put you in touch with people, but I can't pay the debt for you.
Well, that's the good news. Is I was just asking if you knew the people and if you could help us reach out to them. So,
But
Or
from what has been said about what you guys went through at that mall,
that's what I was just thinking.
it sounds like there was already kind of a spell like that in place.
yeah.
So maybe you guys just need a couple of magic using scions to talk to. That could help you guys do some research, try and reverse engineer whatever the fuck that was.
Just what I was thinking. We already faced something like it. I saw how some of the spell work was set up. So did Mishong. We can talk to some other magic users, like Damon said, and maybe find a way to recreate it and use it to our advantage.
Yeah, like anybody who maybe helped set up the wards and already knows about, magics and spells.
That is another option, is finding those who set up the wards for the safe houses.
Oh, yeah.
Asking where the others are.
I'd do that anyway.
Indeed.
Logistics.
Because it's easier to catch the fish if it comes to us than, setting out bait.
Mm-hmm. Certainly
I like
some
the way
things
you
to
think.
consider, but do we want to get on this immediately, or do we maybe want to check in on Hell, help out with Mogmel? We do either of those, and we might get some friends who are magic users and won't have to put ourselves in more influence debt.
I do
Well,
believe, if it is all right, we attempt to offer up that help as favors so that we can barter with the scions we need to talk to.
I'm inclined to agree.
Honestly, I think the only thing we should try to focus on is helping out with whatever's going on down in Helheim. And then we try to go after Gwen, because we've left Gwen alone long enough. We need to put a fucking tack on that.
Yep. And as far as Magmel goes, Mr. B, I've got Cordelia. We're more in touch a little bit. And she's kind of got like the direct line on who's in and out of that place. So when things go fast, I think we're going to be pretty well alerted of it, and we'll know when we need to go.
Oh, okay. Good. How is she?
She's doing well. She's busy. She's keeping watch over the bar and keeping the gates clean. You know, keeping it safe.
All right. Good.
She's nice to talk.
Yeah.
That is fair. Do we want to go to hell or try to go to hell, or did we want to other thing now?
I think Andre has a point. Putting a stop to Gwen as soon as possible is the top of our priorities, but if we want to check in on Helheim and see what we could potentially do about what's going on down there, if we need to do anything, then...
How exactly are you planning to get to a place like Helheim without Blythe?
Well, I didn't mean immediately. I just mean as a next step.
She seems like she might be gone a little while. You should probably concern yourself with what you can actually do and not what you'd have to wait for. Let her take you when she's back.
How long is she going to be gone anyways?
However long it takes. Sometimes it's a few hours, sometimes it's a few days.
All right. So what can we handle in a few hours to a few days, guys?
We can start to work out some of the kinks and these ideas, some of the things that Damon mentioned, and maybe start making some preparations if Andre needs to design anything, if I need to do any ritual work, things like that.
I believe our first priority, if we do not have Blythe, should be trying to figure out or find these people that helped with the wards. If more safe houses become unusable, then it is our best opportunity to help people if we know where they are.
Good idea.
Are you saying we need to relight the lantern?
It's a bit too soon to be thinking like that, but I think we need to at least make these places a little bit more safe.
I think you're right. Look, if we can't do it ourselves, there are going to be folks all sorts out there that are going to be encountering changes, Fenris wolves, all sorts of things. We need to know. I can't imagine that they're the only lanterns out there, so getting in contact with other folks, yeah, it's a real good idea.
You know, we should ask around. Maybe Damon knows some people that are good with wards.
Hey, Damon.
Already reached out to someone, apparently.
Kinda.
Damon is not left, by the way. He's just standing in the doorway.
Yeah, that's why Clint said, hey, Damon. Do you know any other lanterns?
Not off the top of my head, but given everything that's going on, everybody's doing what they can to help. Lanterns was just the name that everybody gave that particular band.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which,
this is special designation of scions.
This is a little bit off topic, but speaking of which, how common is it for bands to have a name?
And what is ours?
You don't want to know what most people call you.
I feel like I have an idea.
He shrugs a little bit. I don't use it, but talk to everybody, so I hear it. It's not what I would call common. It gets used as when names come up. They get it there because people need shorthands to talk about somebody who comes up in conversation a lot.
So you're saying we don't come up in conversation a lot?
Oh,
we
you do.
Oh shit!
I'm saying you don't. I'm saying you don't want to know what the name is.
Yeah, I was hoping it was the other way around.
The lanterns got their name probably because they were everybody's go-to when they needed someone to go scoop up their kids.
I'm getting a bit more interested in what the name is now.
Yeah.
just in case they refer to us as such while we are out and about.
Oh, you'll know. He kind of looks at everybody, still staring at him, and he sighs. All right, but don't stab the messenger.
I want to plug my
Right.
ears. And
He will wait for Oliver to plug his ears.
Oliver will, in fact, turn around and plug his ears.
It varies from person to person, but everybody knows who they're talking about. It is usually something like the fuck ups or those assholes.
Damn, I thought we would have been worth more creativity than that.
Right? Yeah, it was pretty generic. Clint will give thumbs up to Mr. B to let him know.
Creativity
Background.
implies that people think you're worth their time.
Oh, you weren't. It was too early. I'm so sorry. oh, my heart. We're better than that. Now, come on. It's
Sorry,
fine.
Clint.
It's okay.
Like I said, I don't use it. I just hear it. Listen, not everybody hates you.
Yeah, and it's not like everybody is able to walk in our shoes or see the shit that we had to put up with or get up to. It's fine. I get it.
Not everybody hates you, but there are a lot of people who've lost people and don't know you.
We can fix that in time, but hell, actually fixing that is kind of how we'll be getting some friends. So we got ideas of reaching out to hell once we got our friend what can get us there. We got ideas for, setting up a trap. What can I do to help y'all do the thing? I'm kind of limited in my capability. I don't build things. I don't do the spell stuff. I can talk to some folks what y'all can't talk to, but I don't know who I should be trying to reach out to if we got anyone in specific.
Well, I think that's where we're at right now. If we're trying to get in contact with the people who set up these wards or other magic users to help us out on this. So we've, as has been pointed out, been in a bit of a bubble, so we don't have a lot of people we can go to that we know of. So we might need to see what resources we do have.
We should use it as an opportunity to get better with dealing with the people who help us. Because if we got saddled with Blythe because we don't treat the people who get us from point to point well, we're probably not treating other people well either. So let's keep that in mind.
I could put out feelers and see who's willing to still talk to me.
It's a good idea.
My understanding is that most people don't have a personal problem with Andre or Blythe. There are a couple people who aren't thrilled that they got put in the group, but everybody understands what it's like. Your parent says, go do this, and you say okay. You don't argue.
Wait. You're saying people have a personal problem with me?
I was about to say, Clint just got stuck with us as well.
You've been here for a while.
Well, sure, but I wasn't.
And you were, no offense, you were happy and eager. Now, I understand that is just part of your golden retriever nature, and it is one of your more endearing qualities. But there are an awful lot of people out there who don't know you, Clint. They just know you were thrilled to be here.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me make a note of this. Get more people to get to know. Okay.
Investing more than the occasional text message saying hi might help.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just there's always so much going on, so I gotta stop making excuses and make time instead.
You could also do what most people do and just decide you don't fucking care what other people think.
That's kind of rough.
Yeah, but people are going to like you or they're not going to like you. Let them.
That part I'm okay with. It's the not caring what other people think. I want to make sure I know how my friends are feeling, though.
Sure, but you know how your friends feel.
Yeah. It's the people who don't know. I just got to convince them that we need their help and that they are to get us there.
No, Clint. What you have to do is you have to figure out if you have interests that align, that they are willing to set aside their personal feelings about you to work with you on those mutual interests. You don't have to make them like you. You have to give them what they want.
Yeah.
Having him around certainly tips the scales a little bit in everybody else's favor, and he'll nod at Stefan. But everybody wants Gwen dealt with. Everybody wants the wolf problem dealt with. Now, you're still gonna have to give him something to get him to work with you happily. Or, well, not even happily, but just get him to work with you. But, you know.
Which brings up a great point. You mentioned that people were owed favors. I don't have a lot of money, and I don't really have a lot that I can give, so I think favors is the only thing I can really trade in.
Favors is what most of our society trades in, Clint.
Excellent. Okay, so that's not too out of the question to say, hey, look, if you help us with this, I'll owe you a really big favor, if it's an appropriately big task.
I'm 99% sure that I have heard at least one god warn you not to make open-ended promises.
Oh, so it'd have to be like a specified favor?
I would make sure that you get specifics. Unless they are a friend of yours, at which point you might be able to trust them not to fuck you over.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, okay, I can follow that. That's pretty simple. Bet. Okay, so we're gonna find some people, try to find some aligning on our goals, and find ways of making sure. Yeah, okay, good. I think I know what I.
Yeah, I was just about to say to maybe help out that Clint. Maybe try reaching out to Kareem. He seemed well connected and liked us well enough.
That's true. I've been wondering how he's doing. I've always worried about reaching out to him because he's kind of the one that's always being surveilled. He's living this life of shadows and being tracked. I don't want to ruin his hiding holes and stuff, but someone's got to touch him. Yeah, I'll reach out.
If he was concerned about a text message doing that, I don't think he would have given you his number.
You're right. I think I overworried there.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
There is also the option of the fair folk or the dwarves. I do believe we could ask them instead of scions, as they don't really have a dog in the fight.
Well, since they don't exactly have a dog in the fight, it might be harder to get them to work with us, or we might have to offer more.
Yeah, but neutrality is easier to come at than being openly hostile towards us because of who we're running with.
Good point.
There might be a little bit of dog in the fight for some of them, dwarves especially.
True.
For what it's worth, I don't know many of the fair folk. I only see one or two a year, but in my experience, anything that affects scions affects the other races too.
True. We might be able to approach some of them. I'm sure they're not thrilled about the wolves being in Mogmel, hindering the reclamation efforts.
Look at it this way, and he'll gesture at Clint. How many of the dryads you think he's fucked?
Clint starts counting on his fingers.
If he died tomorrow, how many women around here you think would be upset?
Well, certainly a few.
Clint lifts a foot and starts trying to count on that.
Clint, you're wearing boots.
Yeah, I'm picturing through the boots.
Okay.
Clint, I think you're going to run out of digits.
Point is, most of you have made friends, or at least acquaintances with these people. Other scions have too. Some might have some feelings about the things that Stefan has done, but they've all got very similar buy-in, you know? Scions might not necessarily be family, but they've touched everybody's lives.
You just got to reach out. Stop being all hidden and reclusive. Stop dancing on eggshells, worried about, the people we might piss off while we're working on making connections.
I know you three reached out to your parents for answers on things, but if we're making a plan, I can always see what Ogma thinks of it. I tend to try to solve my own problems, but he's a god.
Mr. B, it was incredibly helpful for me to have a conversation with my mother, who then told me that I should instead have a conversation with Lou. it might not always be your god that you need help from, but they sure seem to know how to help or who can help. So it's worth a shot.
Okay.
They're all
Let's
right
just-
sometimes. Odin was kind of fucking didn't answer much.
Well,
yeah,
that's okay.
Odin.
Odin talking in circles, fucking never.
No, never seen that before.
Well, I'm glad
Let's
y'all
just-
understand.
Let's just get a sort of game plan on exactly what the plan is, beat for beat, so that I have everything and not some chaotic mess like we are in this current stage, which is fine. That's what the stage is for. But I want to make sure I actually have an outline to give Ogma if we want to get his stance on things.
There, I feel like there is, Mr. B, you tend to plan. Do you have alternative options in this little playbook? Like, is it a direct line or is it a flow chart with branches?
We can call it a flowchart with branches.
Oh,
Nothing, no plan survives contact with the enemy, so keeping everything set in stone as a beat for beats process is not in our best interest. Having some things we can plug in and replace, make it modular, is going to be in our best interest, I think.
Yeah, when you said beat for beat plan, I got real worried because I had a beat for beat plan when we was on that roof. I was planning on vaulting over a window, and that went south real quick. So yeah, keeping in mind that we are capable and can adapt to the situation. So, modular flow chart. I like that.
Right. Okay. Good. Another contact to reach out to then.
Andre, do you want to reach out to Hephaestus?
Yeah, I can do that.
He might be able to offer some advice or ideas on things that we could create for once we lure Gwen in, or he's still just a smart guy in general. He might have his own thoughts on the matter.
Yeah, I'll see if I can put together a few blueprints and just ask for his ideas. He prefers that I come to him with something that's my own make that he can help to like sharpen, as opposed to just giving me things wholesale, you know?
Right. I think that's how most of our parents see our own plans. They want us to have our own ideas instead of just asking for all the answers from them.
Yeah,
But
I
I
mean,
hear what you mean.
it takes a while for him to show up, so I think y'all are well set to get your things in order.
Yeah, for what it's worth, it's okay to tell them that the breakthrough about how to lure Gwen out was y'all's idea.
Well,
I'm saying take the credit. Let him
it
think
was a
you.
little-
Let him think it
honored.
was your moment of brilliance. You'd have gotten there eventually. I just quickened things along.
Clint would like to know why Damon doesn't want the credit.
If you would like to insight, you could try and at least get a vibe off of him, but without asking, you're not going to get specifics.
Yeah, Clint is not ready to ask. He is trying to vibe check to see if it's like there's like an existing issue. Oh, that's the worst.
Dang, was it like a 2 for you?
That was indeed it
5.
was a 5. You know what? We start with a hero point. I'm willing to spend it. No, I'll just fucking ask.
I got a luck
good
point for
vibe
you.
off this guy. Oh, okay. I'll use the luck point. Okay.
I get 5
yeah.
of these, and we're deep into it. I haven't used one, so yeah. Go ahead, have one.
You have to do something to give him a luck point, don't you?
Oh, I do have to do some magic shit. So
And you
yeah,
have to
never
know
mind, I
that
guess
he's
not.
trying to do the thing.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point. Then yep,
So,
never mind. Don't got nothing for you.
If Clint can't pick up a clear and honest or open vibe off of Damon, if Damon's kind of like keeping it not visible or plain, Clint will just ask, why don't you want them to know that you helped us with this or that it was your idea?
He shrugged a little bit. It's not about not wanting them to. He said that they like it when you guys show up with your own plan.
Well, sure,
Not going to
but
look great for you if you show up with my plan.
it's still our plan. It just came from multiple sources. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but
Listen,
it feels
I've got enough pull and enough influence. I don't need any more. I'm good. I don't need to take credit for every little thing that I do. If it'll help you look a little bit better to your folks, maybe get a little bit more help on your side, consider it my contribution to the war effort.
Damon, you keep this up, I just might go over there and hug you.
He'd shrug a little bit. I mean, you're welcome to, but I can't promise you won't get a contact high.
Like that's ever stopped me before. I appreciate it. I was worried that you had something to hide or that there was like problems, but I'm glad it's just you.
No, I'm
wanna
just
be
being
this way.
helpful.
Yeah, it's nice. We're not. We're still
Like I
not
said,
used to that.
not everybody hates you.
Yeah, we're getting used to that.
I let Stefan sleep in my house.
That's a good point.
That was a big step for me.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
He'll nod a little bit. I am trying to be less like my father can be.
And thank you for just letting all of us stay here as much as we do. I understand it probably puts a drain on your reputation.
Fuck 'em. They all need me a hell of a lot more than I need most of them, so.
Speaking
Yeah.
of fucking,
Yeah,
I'm going somewhere with this.
yeah.
I do believe some of you had relations with a sorceress, correct?
Oh,
Yeah.
gods. Yes. Where are we going with this?
I mean, we need someone good with magic, do we not?
Holy shit. I kind of like the idea.
I kind of hate it.
Well, I know you would. There was a lot of problems that happened around that time, so I can't imagine you have any good memories associated with that moment.
Yep.
From a
Nailed it on the head
First-
there, Clint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
I
a personal
feel you.
standpoint, I'm not far behind Andre, but logistically, I see the merit.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
not about
have-
making friends, it's about making allies.
Do you got their number?
Turn to look at
I'm
Clint.
pretty sure she put it in here somewhere. GM, do I have Cersei's number in my phone? Or is it under
Roll me a D100.
Yeah, a 76.
There is a number that is labeled Penelope, and then there's like a parenthesis and then a C and then a parenthesis.
I think I've got her number here. I can send a text just to make sure. It might take her a minute to get back to us. I remember the signal there was, nope, wait, that was her fault. That was her fault. I
No, she
remember.
was
Yeah.
doing that to us.
Mhm.
As far as we gather, she can contact the outside world fairly easily. It's just actually leaving the island.
All right, hold on. Let me write a message to her real quick, and then I'll put this thing away.
Wait, hang on.
Okay.
Are you guys about to call Cersei?
No, I was gonna send her a text just to make sure it's the right number.
Okay, do me a favor. Go get in the damn car and leave my property before you do that.
Good call. Good call.
Noted. I,
Yep.
I will save this venture for when we're not here. Got it.
That I appreciate that.
It was just a thought on finding the magical people we needed.
I mean, it's not a bad thought. There's not a whole lot better than her. It's just dealing with her is going to come with its own set of costs.
I don't mind paying that cost. It was pretty fun last time.
Might not be the same cost as last time.
I don't mind different positions or anything. I'm versatile.
All right.
Okay, Clint.
I
What-
would
what- what
rather
else could it
not pay the
be?
cost.
I don't mind shouldering that burden. How bad could it be? I've dealt with it before. It can't be terrible.
Clint, I need to get you a myth book or something.
This band and saying those fateful words that just cause shit to rain down upon us.
What could be worse? It's fine. Do you hear from
How
Damon
bad could it be?
as he's walking away?
Like saying the
like
fucking
motto.
Q word.
There's a chance. It's possible.
It'll be fine. Ain't
hate
nothing
everything.
gonna go wrong. I know you do. I'm trying to fix that.
Thank you for listening to Apotheosis. If you enjoy this story, please make sure to subscribe and review wherever you're listening to our podcast. You can find more of our actual plays on our website at www.hallowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/hallowedhavenstudios. Your support helps make more stories like this possible.
So speaking of fucking,
Yeah. Starting off strong.
continue your conversation, boys. I had to cue you in somehow.
Well, we were talking about fuck, and I got distracted for a second. So I'll send a message to Penelope when I'm not here. Is there anyone else I should send a message to when I'm not here?
I
Got
don't think
any
it
other Scion
matters.
friends?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it matters if you're not here or not, but I do definitely think reaching out to Kareem would be a good idea. He might have connections that we don't have, and could be one of the few psychopomps that isn't upset with us.
Yeah, I'll put out a feeler, make sure he's still using that same number. We'll see.
I would also ask him, just out of morbid curiosity, if he knows anything about any of the Scions from the Passaget who have been killed by wolves. If there's any way for us to help out with their spirits, since can't go to the Dewat without a heart.
That is a good point.
That's
Yeah.
actually a good way we might be able to get the Passaget on our side if we enforce or just hammer in on the fact that, like, if these wolves keep eating hearts, that's more of your signs that don't get to rest, making it in their best interest to help out.
Like the way y'all think, that's a good idea. All right, I can, making sure, if he still is using that same number, and he responds, I'll touch base with him on that. That's an excellent one. I'm also going to reach out to Cordelia to see if there's been any updates. What else?
Good idea. I'll start drafting a message to Ogma, see what he might be willing to offer.
Which pantheon is this Cordelia from?
Ours.
To Arthur. She's a barkeeper over near the entrance of Magmel, the cliffs where you have to. Well, you haven't gone there with us, have you? It's kind of like a leap of faith kind of thing, and she's the keeper of that particular area.
Gotcha.
Stefan,
Yes.
do you have the expertise mythology skill?
No.
Okay,
I do.
I know you do.
I don't, but I can roll it because of Jack of all trades.
I do, however, have well-informed.
Well-informed, I believe, allows you to reach out to other people or something like that.
Permits an immediate investigation or persuasion check to know something based on just past experience.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's fair. Sure, we'll do a well-informed check for both Stefan and Andre.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do investigation because I don't think persuasion.
It would not help you. Oofda.
Well, Andre got an 18.
Andre did get an 18. Do you want to spend a hero point?
I think I will.
You can kind of only do better than that, so. That is a 29.
Woo.
Okay. With a 9 on the dice, that gives you a 29. You guys are talking, and it hits you, Andre, that if she's a member of the Tuatha, and she's guarding the entrance to what used to be their underworld, there's a not insignificant chance that she is the daughter of Manon and McLear, who is a psychopomp, which means she is likely to have that purview herself, not to mention death.
Right. Huh. Well, I mean, Cordeo's probably a psychopomp then, since if she's there, she's daughter of Manon and McLear, yeah?
Oh, she is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah,
I mean,
she's probably she's a psychopomp, most likely.
yeah, probably the only one we've been treating nicely.
We did all right by Kareem. We could have done better, but
I did all right with Cream. I don't know what y'all did.
let
but
me rectify. You did good with Kareem.
I have photographic evidence of what I did, and we cuddled. It was a wonderful time.
Okay.
For those of you with moderately decent insight and social skills, Kareem is a psychopomp, probably not part of the psychopomp network so much.
Right.
Given the nature of his divine parent and the way he lives his job, or the way he lives his life, for those of you who have met him, unlikely that Kareem is himself part of the little psychopomp community that Blythe is a part of.
He ain't in the union.
Probably not. No. He's
I'm
certainly
not
an
sure.
option, but he's much more of a freelancer.
I'm not sure if that's a boon for us or a detriment.
Oh, it's a good thing. Oh, it's a
Yeah,
good
with
thing.
the union not being happy with us.
Yeah,
Little
oh,
column
exactly.
A, little column B. The union isn't super thrilled with you because you guys haven't treated them great. Flip side, a lot of people don't like him, so
Yep.
hanging out with him means that you risk incurring some of his trouble.
I do believe we should try to get better on the union side.
Oh, I've been
See,
saying
as
that.
we
Yeah,
have a member within our group now.
that's part of why she's here. Well, not like here, but here.
What do psychopomps like?
It's not a generalization. It's an individual thing. We got to
But
be
they're
careful about that.
unionized.
Well,
They're
based on how,
unionized because they want to be taken care of like human or by individuals that are respected.
right, and based on how we are currently stationed in their credit books, I imagine they like being appreciated for their efforts, which we did not do a great job about.
I mean, if nothing else, I could try to reach out to the few psychopomps I know.
That would be useful. I don't think you're in as many bad books.
Clint,
That would
you've
be good.
you've also probably got at least a couple numbers from some other psychopomps. You just don't talk to them very often or hardly ever. Your
For
phone
sure.
your phone is so fucking full.
Exactly. I figure at some point once we're ready to, I'm just Clint's going to send out like any scions that he's got connections with, any ones that he's got in his phone. He's going to be reaching out with like a hey, here's an update on our lives. This is what's going on. Are you ready to help and do your part?
Okay. I'm going to need you to write that out because the wording is
Yeah.
going to be important.
Absolutely. This is not something that Clint is doing alone. Clint will be requesting help.
Okay.
I mean, we got time. We can do it right now, kind of. So, guys, I have this phone that's got so many people in it. A bunch of them are scions. I got a few gods in here, of course. Y'all know that. But most of them are folks like you and me. What say we get like a chain letter or something like that put together? Not like a send it to 5 friends or your mom's going to fall downstairs something. I mean like are you ready to do your part against the wolves kind of thing.
Sure, but we might not want to word it exactly like that.
Like,
Don't get me wrong, it's a solid call to action. It's just coming from us, it might read a bit insultingly.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, there's the most common widespread threat everyone's kind of aware of, so it's a starting point. What do you think would be a better message, Mr. B?
You're the one that's good with people, Clint, so I'll tell you what, you draft the message and I'll break out my red pen.
All right, I can work on that.
Do we want to do this while driving in case you want to call or do other things that does not endanger the farm?
I figure if we're reaching out to Cersei, I'll wait until we can teleport. That way it's a more rapid thing. But,
All
I mean,
right.
I could send a message while we're out and about if you think that'd be better. I don't know what Cersei gets up to these days.
Based on what you said last time, lots of clam bakes.
Oh, yeah, lots of them. Oh, okay. I see what you... Yes.
There it
yes,
is.
lots of those. Mhm.
Just the long pause while everybody waited for Clint to get it.
All right, fine. Y'all are funny. I have to admit, sometimes funnier than me. I understand and recognize game knows game. All right, so I got a message to work on drafting. What are y'all gonna work on?
I have a message to work on drafting as well.
To whom?
Ogama.
Right. Yep, that's right. We decided that's what you're doing. Yep, I remember.
I got blueprints to work on for Hephaestus, and I'm gonna be reaching out to someone from my neck of the woods that's a psychopomp. See if maybe she'd be willing to help out a little bit more. Or get us in touch with maybe some of the other psychopomps. Or at least
Okay.
get us a meeting.
Yeah.
Evan,
And
is there anything
Yep.
you would like to reach out to?
I happen to not have many acquaintances. Is there anyone you all would like me to reach out to for you? I guess.
The dead silence as everybody realizes that having Stefan make any calls is probably a terrible idea.
Just all make eye contact with each other and continue to say nothing.
Do you have Gwen's phone number?
She does not use the same phone over and over again.
No. Okay. I don't know. I thought for a second maybe we could take that as an advantage, but if she switches it up, that does make it harder. Okay. I don't know, Stefan. What do you what do you think that you want to do to help us out on this one? I mean, you got so many skills that I'm just having a hard time thinking them all through.
Well, I'm a very perceptive man. That being said, I don't know fuck all about the Scion community. I have not been part of it, so I don't really know anyone, nor do I have the contacts that others might.
We're not too far off. We've been on the fringes of it for most of this, and only just now getting a whole submergence.
Like I said, I can try to throw out a few lines and see who's willing to bite anymore. It's kind of why I've been he just looks over to Oliver and just like rubs the back of his head. I don't mean to sound like cruel or like I'm spiteful whenever y'all bring up what you did, and then me immediately saying I had no part of that. I'm kind of performing reputational triage here. We kind of go off of how people feel about us, and if nothing else, if they feel at least okay about me, then that's more people we can work with.
I can understand that, Andre. It's just, I worry that if you keep trying to thread the middle, people might not know where you stand and end up doing more hindrance to you than good. But if you believe this is working and you're seeing that it's working, then do what you feel is best.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but do you think it's worth reaching out to Loki to maybe use him as part of the trap?
Fuck no.
No, people don't use Loki, he uses them. We could try, but it would somehow wrap around to us being the ones with mud on our face.
Well, that'd be a big disgrace.
Yes, it would be. That's why I said it.
Somebody would be kicking our can all over the place.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that too. Anyway.
I am dying. Clint, please take a hero point.
Thank you.
Also, Gary, for acting so fucking oblivious. I know that had to be hard.
Thank you. All right. Well, sort of gonna like look at Stefan and wince. Sorry that we don't have a lot for you.
It's all right. I will look over Clint's writing and make sure he does not send anything inappropriate to a random individual.
No, that's a good idea. I'll let you cover the editing process of Clint's messages.
I mean,
Okay.
if there's nothing a task that we directly have for you other than helping me, Stefan, is there anything we can do for you?
I mean, I don't think so.
Well, maybe think on it. If you think of something, let us know. We're here.
You got it, champ. All right.
All right.
Alrighty. Andre,
Yes.
who exactly are you reaching out to and what are you saying?
Well, the first person he was going to reach out for their purposes would be Meg, but first person he's actually going to reach out to is just to check in on Talia to see how she's settling in.
Okay, what are you going to say to Talia?
It's just going to be a quick text just saying, I know it hasn't been all that long, but I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. I know that when last time I saw you, you were still dealing with all of this. Hope that as time has passed, things have gotten a little bit easier, and I hope that your mother is treating you well. Because Andre knows the tales of Lakshmi, but has not actually ever met Lakshmi.
Yeah. You don't immediately get an answer back, but you do see that she's read it. I imagine that at least once yesterday you probably texted her like when you were taking a break from working, and she did answer you. So she's probably not ignoring you. She just can't literally type back immediately.
Oh yeah, absolutely. new Scion going through all that fun stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yep. But yeah, aside from that, the person he would be reaching out to first would be Meg.
What are you saying to Meg?
He is going to basically just say, hey Meg, me and the band are working on trying to get something together to take care of some of the bigger problems happening right now. We could really use a meeting with you and the union. If any of them would be willing to meet with us, I would really consider it a big favor to me.
You see that she read it, and you see bubbles popping up. And then they go away, and then they pop up, and then they go away, and then they pop up, and they go away. And for a few minutes, it looks like she is typing and then deleting, and then typing and deleting, like she can't quite settle on what she wants to say. Having met Meg, she can be a little excitable.
Yeah.
She is a psychopomp. She is not the same sort of psychopomp that Blythe is. Blythe can like randomly pop around and teleport places. Meg can certainly get from one place to the other very quickly, but part of that is the fact that she's very, very fast. Which means that sometimes her brain and her fingers don't want to operate at the same speed. But eventually you get a message back. Is there a reason why Blythe isn't approaching the Union?
He would immediately text back, Blythe's away doing business for her father.
Gotcha. I'll reach out to folks and see what we can come up with. Is there anything specific that you need right now? Or is this a general call to action?
Andrew would think for a second and then just be blunt. General call to action. We just want to try to get a few people in our corner. I'm trying to make sure that these guys get their shit together and just trying to help them show that now that they really know the stakes, they have felt it, seen it, they know what to do, and they know how to straighten up, and they can straighten up.
Okay. A lot of people aren't going to want to talk to them without knowing that they're going to be polite about it. They've taken an awful lot of help and given very little in return.
Yeah. I get that. It's on me if they fuck up again. I'll make sure that they play nice and are respectful as they should have been when they started doing this shit.
Okay. I'll talk to folks and see what I can do.
Thank you much.
No problem. Oliver.
Yes.
What are you sending to your father?
So Oliver's Oliver, so he's not sending a text. He is sending a full-on letter in text form.
Yeah, I know.
It will sort of detail being like kind of giving a state of the situation. And here's like the plan we've come up with so far. Like, what are your thoughts on it? And give like not so much like a beat for beat plan, but like here are the different aspects that we're working on based on like the different things we've just been talking about. And assuming it would take time for him to reply, like I can get like exact wording for this message when time allots it.
Okay. Do me a favor and work on that now while I pivot to Clint and Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
Clint.
Yeah.
All right, boss. I'm looking it over.
Yeah, you think this draft is good, or do we need to tweak it some?
Well, first off, you're going to want to give them your name.
Oh, yeah.
I would say before things are going well, introduce yourself.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and specify what things are not going well that you need assistance with.
Yeah, that seems smart. Well, we can be specific, but I'm worried if we're too specific. However, Gwen has been paying attention to us, it's going to be more obvious because, if she's sending us text messages and messing with us through other people's phones, what's saying she can't already pick up if I'm sending this out blast wide, I don't want to show too much of her hand, I guess is what I'm concerned of.
If she can tap into our phones, no matter who you send it to, she's going to be seeing it.
Yeah, so should we be very descriptive in when I say things are not going well? Should we list out the things, or should we just say,
No. Just say with the wolf aspect, because I bet there are things that are not going well in other parts of the world.
yeah,
that
I
are
got
not
you.
the wolves. So just specify the Fenris wolf front, I guess. Also, let's go ahead and not ask specifically about the magic part.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and say if they have any or want to be useful, fuck it, we'll take what we can get. Don't put
I
that
like
in
that.
there.
How about if you're ready to stand up and fight back?
All right, that works. Don't give them something to text back to you.
Okay.
Let them say what they want, because as Damon had said, a lot of this is probably going to be on bargaining for favors, and it would be good to figure out what they would like from this.
Good point. Okay, I think I'm ready for this updated draft. You ready?
Yep, go ahead and show it to me.
All right, so it says, Dear Scion, I'm Clint Brazos, Scion of the Morrigan. The struggle against the Fenris wolves is not going well. You know it, I know it, the whole damn world knows it. And when divisiveness and fractures spread, the only way we can fight back is by working together. The beacons are being lit. Gondor calls for aid. It's time to bring the fight to them. If you're ready to stand up and fight back, let me know. We could use your help. And that's what I got.
Alrighty, I'm liking where it's going, but it's sounding a bit too anthemy. You know what I mean? Like we're starting a movement instead of asking for help.
Clint,
Yeah.
your hat gets tugged on a little bit as Ian lands on your shoulder. Maybe don't imply that you're like the leader of the whole effort. You guys are just joining into a fight that's been going on for a while.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I suppose this does come across as us being in charge of things when we're not. Okay.
Maybe try something like, we know we haven't been as useful in the past as we should have been, and we'd like to fix that. Please let us know if you would be willing to work with us. We are working on a plan to try and deal with the problem. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm just a bird.
I like the way you think, Ian. I'll edit this a little bit. But basically, Stefan, the Ian here is suggesting that we maybe don't present ourselves as the leaders of this struggle or front, but instead express our understanding that we could have done more, and we're working on rectifying that and need their help to do so, or could use their help to do so.
All right, yeah, that sounds fine. I would also put in that we are attempting to assist the, what are they? Scionlings, the unawakened Scions.
Yeah.
I would throw that in there, as it will likely bring some good, I don't know, fortune our way, something like that. Good feelings.
I like it. Okay. Okay. And then I just need to scribble this here. All right. I think we got most of it then. Do we need like any pictures or graphics, do you think? Like I could go online and use one of them things and make it pretty.
Not at all. I think the message is probably the best you could send.
You got it. Okay. All right. Well, I want to make sure Mr. B gets his eyes on this too. He said before he voluntold you to do it, he seemed interested in helping out on this.
I agree.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to send this to him since he's out there doing that thing. We'll see what he says back to us, okay? All right.
I mean, you could text this or test this on someone you know.
Yeah, that's a
See
good
what
point.
someone outside of our kind of dipshit group thinks about it.
Okay, let's see. I'll just pick one of these numbers here. Clint will find a number that he's not sure he recognizes, or at least doesn't have a history greater than this is so and so with a picture, and Clint responding with his name in a picture, and send them the message to see how it lands.
Who are you sending it to?
It's just a random number that he has not communicated with beyond the introductions.
Fantastic. Roll me a D100.
Yes.
Not what I meant, but I love it.
Hey, it's someone that we're not familiar with as much. I gotta make sure it's someone I don't know precisely. And
Oh boy. Okay.
Kali
Okay,
looks at her
okay.
phone.
I'm looking at my notes. I'm sorry. I have a list of random contacts for Clint. And so now I have to figure out which one I'm giving you based on that really low roll. Why don't you guys talk to Oliver while I figure out who is going to text you back?
Perfect. Hey, Oliver, I think we got a thing for you. Where the hell?
What? Sorry, I'm just drafting my own thing. What? How's it look?
Well, I think it's a three-parter. You know, you got your dear so-and-so. I got an introduction and a reason I'm reaching out. And then the last one here is a call to action. And Clint will turn his phone around with it being presenting as actually having already been sent to whoever we just sent it to.
You already sent it?
It's a trial text. We're seeing how it lands.
Yeah, you know, it's like A/B
Yeah.
testing.
And what if this person you sent it out to just sends it out to a bunch of other people, being like, "Hey, look at the idiots."
Well,
Fuck them.
yeah, I mean, that kind of, if it works, it's a good thing. If it don't, then that's not great.
Well, let's see. I mean, it, as you said, has the components that are needed. If you have faith that it'll draw up the emotions and attention that we need, then get to pass from me.
As Oliver is talking, Clint, your phone chimes.
Clint keeps it facing Oliver so that Oliver can be the one to see the response.
Oh no!
Clint
okay.
is afraid of it being a bad one and doesn't want to take the blow.
Stefan will lean
Oliver-
around and look.
What Oliver and Stefan see as they look at the screen is a response that pops up. It says, "I'm listening. This is not an agreement."
Oliver will sort of raise his eyebrow. It's a promising start.
Now, who is this that you sent it to, Clint?
I don't know. Let's
Uh,
scroll up real quick.
The name in the phone is Nadia Rahal,
Writing?
Yeah.
but is not a number you have ever texted before.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one. I'm sure it was an important number at once, but never got a chance to use it.
Now I think we need to kind of keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, well, they're listening, so what do we follow this up with? Do we just... Shit, I can't see them, so I don't know what they want.
Well, we should probably bring up what we would like from them. What are we looking for?
Well, we're looking for help. We want to have someone who knows magic, right? And if they don't know magic, how else could they help us out?
I mean, they might have contacts or ideas, or they have more information than what we have at the moment.
Okay, I like it. So they're listening. We let them know, hey, we're looking into, well, we don't want to say Gwen, do we?
I mean, it would be more suspicious if we say we aren't looking into Gwen.
Yeah, that's fair. So we're looking to take Gwen off the table. We're looking to, would you say, remove the leadership of the Fenris Wolves because we're trying to get rid of White Stick too?
Yeah, I'd say the leadership of the Fenris Wolves encompasses Garm, Whitestaff, and Gwen.
Okay, yeah. Remove the leadership
What are you thinking about this so far, Oliver?
I like it because that is what we want to do, and it's a call to action that I think everyone else can get behind, wanting to dismember the leadership.
So we need an expert in like magical wards and traps. Do we need any other expertise that y'all can think of that maybe these people might know? Maybe someone who knows how to make magic chains.
I think that would still apply to the
yeah,
magic users, but
Hey, Andre,
not.
Yes.
are you paying any attention to the phone?
Yes.
Do you have eidetic?
I have eidetic and well-informed.
I would like you to roll me a well-informed check and add your eidetic, please.
You got it. 25.
Okay. I was trying to give the boys a chance to just ask this question, but they immediately jumped past it onto other things. You are sitting here listening to them go back and forth. You know Nadia. Nadia is a scion of Athena. She is a member of your family.
Oh, shit.
You have met her a couple of times, usually at like parties, family functions. You have probably been there when your father was like helping to tweak one of her birthrights. You probably didn't work on it, but you were in the workshop with him.
Got it. He's just gonna like look at the phone, then just like double take at it. Oh, shit. How the fuck did you get Nadia's number?
We probably ran into each other at a party, had a good time, and wanted to stay in contact, but I did a very bad job of it.
That sounds all right.
Clint,
Yeah.
you have never texted this number before. There is no history before the first message that you sent today.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I don't know how I got the number, but I assume I got it from a party. That's usually how I get them.
Huh. Well, she's actually part of my family. She's one of Athena's, one of the ones that Athena took in.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a real useful person to know.
Yeah, exceptionally so.
Hell yeah. Well, does Athena know about like magical traps and stuff too?
Storyteller, I forget, does Athena know much about magic, or is it mostly just like the more intellectual side of war?
Athena is the intellectual side of war.
That sounds
Now,
nice.
magic, no. Traps and ambushes, probably. Tactician like your mom.
She's a tactical mind, and most of her children are like her. They're also really good fighters.
Yeah, you want greatest fighters of the Greek pantheon, you go to Ares or Athena's kids.
Hell, sounds like we started barking up the right tree. So if we let her know we're looking to deal with the leadership of the wolves, starting with Gwen, that we need someone who knows magical wards and traps, and hey, maybe someone who's tactically sound of mind. No offense to you, Mr. B. You're really good at what you do, but additional brains for, the thinking is always right.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, I'm not offended. More,
Oh, good. Okay.
more people on the matters just ultimately helpful.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Well, this is what I'm thinking, and Clint will swipe the words into the input, but not hit send, so that everyone can look at them as well.
We know who they are, so it would be a good gesture to apply
A more
at least a
personal
little bit
touch.
of, yeah. I would bring Andre up in this, as it will likely assist us having someone that they know. So I'd go right before you say any tactical advice. Just put in, Andre told us that you're a daughter of Athena, any tactical advice would be great as well.
I was swapping this in, but I think that's a good one too. Clint kind of
works.
changes it just a little bit to mention Andre as the person who can help making magical words and traps rather, and tactical advice, because being part of Athena's blood would be greatly useful. It feels vaguely presumptuous as Clint looks down at it. I don't know. I mean, my mom is like in charge of killing people and death and chaos, and I'm more of a lover than I am a fighter. I guess I'm a really good fighter too, though. Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Well, even if she's not quite like Athena, her siblings likely are and could still put us in contact with them.
Yeah,
And,
and this
she's a scion. They're all going to have invaluable skills that we can use.
perfect. Okay, then yeah, let's go ahead and click that seal, and off it goes.
Okay. Andre, while this is happening, you get a response from Talia. It's going okay. Mom's nice. It's a lot.
He would just smile at that and then just quickly text back to her. Yeah, I remember when I first got introduced to all this. You're strong. You're smart. You'll pick it up quick. I know you will.
Do we see the smile?
Yeah, he's not hiding that.
You get a response. I've tried to keep an eye out to see if I or an ear out to see if I hear anything about Mia, but I've been kind of locked up with my mom and some of my siblings, so I haven't seen too many people outside of them. I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't figure that you would be rushing off to do that sort of thing. I mean, this is you learning about your family and your part in all this. You don't have to be thinking about me when you've got so much going on. But I'm here if you want to talk to someone outside of your family.
I'll let you know. Thank you for checking on me. It means a lot.
Of course. Happy to help.
Okay, I have to go make flowers grow.
Have fun.
Oh yeah. Up to my knuckles in dirt with gunk under my nails. It's the best time ever. Upside down happy face. And everybody gets to hear Andre chuckle.
Clint is just watching, making no qualms about his obvious staring at Andre for the whole text conversation.
Can I help you, Clint?
No, I think I'm just happy to see you smiling again. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I'm just talking to Talia. I gave her my number so we should keep in contact. With all the shit going on, I figured that she might want someone that might not just be like immediately around her in her family that she'd want to reach out to. So
No shit. Look at you being friendly and helpful.
I'm known to be both of those things sometimes.
Well, the friendliness I've seen wearing off here and there, but you kicking it up a notch. I'm digging it. I'm like I said, I'm just glad to see you smiling, but we need that. This is kind of important right now.
Thanks, Clint.
Absolutely.
Clint, your phone chimes.
Oh, let's see. Did they send something back?
It is from Nadia again. Clint, that is more useful than the first message. If you are serious about removing Gwen from command, start by defining what remove means. Dead, captured, isolated, discredited, separated from the Fenris Wolves, or forced to retreat are not the same objective. I can assist with tactical planning and trap architecture, but only for a price and only on my terms. I am not walking into a Fenris kill box because someone got inspired. Nadia.
I'll read over Clint's shoulder. Okay, yeah, she's definitely a sign of Athena.
Yeah.
What gives it away?
Well, thanks.
The fact that she writes her text messages like Oliver does might be part of it.
It's a smidge.
Oliver, here, you take the phone for a second. I think this is perfect for you.
Okay. Sure. I'll take the phone. How do we want to find removing Gwen? I'm
Everyone
at this
else
stage.
before now
We
has
gave her
been
the same
saying
offer we
death.
gave Stefan, and she denied it. I'm fine with removing equaling death.
Yeah, I say we kill the bitch.
I do believe death is the option we have at hand.
Okay.
Storyteller, is there any immediate concern of her possibly leading like ghost wolves now that if she is dead? Would there be the problem of her still being a thorn in our side as a spirit or ghost or otherwise non-living entity?
You have an underworlds and afterlives expertise, yes?
Yes, I do.
Roll that, please.
Yes. That is pretty decent. That'll be a 15 because I don't have a lot of points in it yet.
Okay, so you're not sure. Maybe? A lot of it has to do with whether or not her soul gets collected and taken to an afterlife or an underworld.
Right.
And where it gets taken to, and whether or not they can keep her there. You're also not sure what happens to Titan spawn souls.
Yeah, that's fair. Clint, kind of the last one to weigh in on the killing side of things is, well, I feel uniquely gifted in understanding, like I mentioned before, that death ain't necessarily the end. I don't know what happens to folks like her. I don't know if it's similar in that she's going to go to an afterlife where she gets to perhaps think about what she done did, or if she just gets to live a better afterlife because she's dead and not burdened by whatever pained her in the life.
Well, I asked Lou about that exact thing a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I plan to feed her heart to Garm.
No shit. Okay.
It would keep her out of hell. And, I mean, we're not going to be killing Garm anyway, so keep her locked up for a while.
It's... Oh, fuck. Clint is visibly discomforted by the thought, but if there's a possibility that she could cause problems from the other side, that reduces it, so, I don't like it, but it seems the wisest choice. Right, so I guess we let her know that death is what we mean. Do we want to let her in on the whole thing, or just that we want her dead?
I'm giving certain information, but specifying that for security reasons that we're going to be keeping some cards close to our chest.
Yeah,
But that we're still willing to hear out her terms and negotiate if need be. And once we come to an agreement, more details will be forthcoming.
Okay. Well, do you want me to write it, or did you want to?
Oh, I'm already typing out right now.
Oh, perfect. Excellent.
As like while Oliver was talking, having eye contact with Clint, his thumbs were actively typing.
Oh, wow. I have to pay attention to the keyboard pretty hard. Y'all are... I don't know. Maybe this phone weren't meant for me after all. I don't know.
It's fine. My brain's easier at multitasking these days.
While we're on the topic, I believe we should also edit our first message to include the fact that we are trying to take out the leadership of the Fenris Wolves.
Yeah, that's fair. I suppose I could type that out again, or I'll just scribble it down over here since he's got my phone.
Yeah, we're just going to add it in for the next one we send it to.
Yeah, 'cause we can't just take care of Gwen. We gotta take care of Watt's stuff too.
Do we want to let them know that we plan on killing them, or just leave it at removing them, and then we can have a clarifying conversation afterwards?
For Gwen specifically, I think killing them is on the table. We cannot kill Garm, as it's not really our fate to do so. We kind of just gotta chain them up and toss them back in the fucking well, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. We haven't been down to hell yet to figure out what's going on.
That's fair. I'm curious to see what goes on. I mean, I don't want to have to go there myself, so if y'all could, just visit it and let me know.
You're coming.
It's not like it's some sort of big, expansive cave or anything, right?
Just don't look up.
Oh, don't tell me that. I'm gonna look up. Damn it.
You won't see the ceiling anyway, so it's fine.
That don't help me much. That just means it's even more room for big scary monsters.
Well, yeah, it's hell. What do you...
What, y'all don't get afraid?
I mean, to a degree, but I kind of expect terrible shit to be in hell, so...
Okay, so are you guys messaging Nadia back? What's happening?
Yes, I'm drafting that now.
Mr. B's thumbs are on fire.
Yes.
Clint has edited the initial message that we'll send out later, but that'll be after Mr. B sends this message. In the meantime, Clint will look over. Look, this is kind of weird having to fight someone you were hanging out with. Stefan, you seem capable and willing. Is there anything that we need to know in the moment, though? Like, Anything we can do to help keep you ready?
She is my niece, and I do care for her, but I think the best thing for her now is to try and get her out of whatever she is doing. And the only clear way that we can see how to do that at this point is to kill her.
Right.
It's
Well-
not an easy choice, but
Not just that, though. I mean, you ran with her. Is there anything like where we need to? So she tricked me into punching Oliver really hard. I almost stabbed him with my spear, but I managed to drop it before I did so. Is there anything else that she's got tricks up her sleeve wise that you can recall that we might need to be aware of that we haven't been exposed to yet?
well, she is the daughter of hell. As such, she has the purview of death. I believe she also has illusion, but a lot of her tricks come from messing with your mind and then getting you real cold and icy.
She is also, much like you were, prone to using other people's relics. So in theory, she could have access to any number of purviews by now that you are not aware of.
Indeed.
So, and
She's
not
also
to-
probably stolen a bunch of shit.
And not to detract from this, if we want to follow up on this, definitely can continue this line of thinking, but I have finished the draft if anyone
Oh.
wants to have
Yeah,
input on it before I send it out.
yeah. Let's take a peek.
All right. I have here Nadia. This is Oliver Bright helming the communication at this moment. Our current stance on the definition of remove for Gwen is her death. Your assistance in tactics and trap architecture would be, in my opinion, invaluable for our current plan. As of now, our desire is to draw out Gwen, using her pride against her, and entrap her in a location where she can be vanquished. For security reasons, we'll be holding the full scope of the details in confidence, but we are most amiable to hear out your terms and negotiate as is necessary, but we are most willing to accept. I'll need to modify that. I use most willing twice or most twice. Anyway, to accept a price to gain your aid in this matter. I take it that your mind is a keen one and would be a potent boon to have in further ironing out plans, as we do not intend anyone to blindly follow this plan without input. Thank you for your correspondence, Oliver Bright, Scion of Ogma.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That was a lot of words. I mean, it
One
conveys
edit
our
there.
message.
Get rid of that invaluable. That means we're going to be playing a favor that's fucking a bit more pricey than we should.
Good point.
All right. Yeah. So, and
You
then
just,
you want to do
Drop it or replace it with a different word?
I mean,
Or
Drop
well,
it.
it would need to be replaced, otherwise the sentence wouldn't work.
we don't need to kiss their ass. They already know we want their help.
perhaps the most helpful offer that you have? Because, I mean, she's good at other stuff, but you're queuing in on the tactics and trap architecture, so that'd be the most helpful. So that lets her know that what we're looking for from her, right?
Most helpful. All right. We'll place it with that.
Yeah. And then, I mean, well, you already like using most, so it just kind of keeps the theme going.
No, it makes
she
it sound
picks up
repetitive,
that you-
actually.
Your favorite word is most, and if you, well,
It makes me look.
He always gives the most.
the most.
No, we're going to change it to quite helpful.
Okay, quite helpful, most amiable, incredibly willing, very willing.
We're
We
just going
would
to say
be
willing.
Yeah. We would be willing to accept a price. We would owe you a favor. No, you're right. We need to agree to a price. Okay, yeah. I
She
like
said
it.
it has to be her own price that she puts down. So we'll say that we're not going to just roll over, that we're willing to negotiate, but whatever her price is her price.
Yeah, you're right. I got it. I mean, I'll keep agonizing over this for a few more minutes if you want me to, but I think you got it.
All right. If we think that's satisfactory, then I will send it out.
Hey,
Oh no, wait. Oh shit. All right, too late.
What?
I don't know. It's already gone. I thought of something and then it was gone.
Okay.
Clint, sometimes you're an asshole.
Clint begins grinning as it becomes clear that that was just to mess with Mr. B.
You immediately see that there are typing bubbles. Is anybody going to do anything? Because this is a long message, so it might take her a little while to reply.
Yeah, here I've got my updated version that we can send out, but that's for whenever we're ready for another conversation or two.
Is everybody just waiting for Nadia to reply before you start another one? Is that
We're heavily breathing
while
as we
waiting, I think
watch the
Oliver will pivot
bubbles.
back to drafting his message to Ogma, but
you
On
already
my
sent the
end, as a
message to
player.
Ogma guy?
yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, yeah, on my end as a player, it's completed, but Oliver's probably just doing a few more drafts. But yes, he's
Gotcha.
working on that and will be sent out.
Okay. In that case, thankfully, I kind of started writing while you guys were talking because I had some insight into what was coming. So it didn't take me too long to update and revise.
Excellent. Okay.
After several minutes, a long message that's even longer than what Oliver said comes back. Oliver Bright, your courtesy is noted. Your secrecy is not acceptable. You are asking me to help design a trap meant to kill a scion of hell who commands Fenris wolves, knows Stefan Farger personally, and has every reason to expect deception. I cannot advise on the bones of a plan while you keep the marrow hidden. That is not caution. That is how people die in beautifully organized rows. My price is this. First, I will require a complete debrief of what Stefan knows about Gwen, her habits, pride, tactics, temper, loyalties, cruelties, old command patterns, and anything he believes could draw her out even if she knows she is walking toward a trap. His guilt is not useful to me. His memory is. Second, if I am to help build this trap, I review the architecture in full. Wards, baits, exits, contingencies, kill conditions, retreat conditions, and failure states. If I say a thread will snap, you do not call it courage and keep weaving. You revise the plan. Third, when this is done, your band helps me secure an extraction route for unawakened scions. There is a road that needs to stay open, and there are children of the gods who do not yet know enough to run. You will stand on that road with me. You will hold it until the last of them is through. Swear that by your mother, Clit Brazos, and by your word, Oliver Bright, and I will help you build your trap. Nadia.
As Oliver's continuing to like read it, his eyebrow just kind of raises higher and higher. I'm starting to like this one. Should I draft the response?
I think that would be for the best.
All right, you
It's
will need
gonna
to
take you
write a portion
a
in
while.
there since you need to swear by the Morgan, Clint. But I'm thinking what we send in response roughly is that her price is acceptable and understandable, and we are willing to forego the secrecy, but are still concerned about the security measures over a textual medium. So if she's willing to meet with us in person, we can convey all the details, which would also give Stefan time to compose a list of all the things she's requested.
Hey, Oliver,
Mhm.
I have a proposition for you.
Okay.
This lady sounds like she already knows that it's a good idea to keep this not too explicit in text messages and that we'll need to meet up in person. How about we, instead of mansplaining it to her, that's exactly what should happen, we, agree to her terms. We don't write a novel in response, and we figure out where she wants to meet up.
Your input is noted. And then I will go to start texting.
God damn it, it's already a novel, isn't it?
It's thorough.
Okay, all right. Okay, just let me know when to plug my part in. And Clint, exasperated, I'm gonna go get a coffee or two. I'll be right back. Y'all need anything? I'll get a water.
Yeah, go get his girlfriend so we can slow him the fuck down a bit.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
you're right. Ask Trope, come get your man. He's having too much fun.
I should have known better than to pick a side of Athena with Oliver in the session.
Yeah, what the fuck are
Ow.
you thinking?
Y'all should have talked to this. Y'all should have talked to this bitch last session.
He's in his element right now. He's having a great time.
Oliver's having flashbacks to drooling over Athena.
No. It's working too well.
Oliver, while you are drafting, you get a response on your phone.
Oh, while I'm writing with one hand, I'll look at the text with the other because multitasking.
Ogma's reply. Actually, would you like to read what you sent to Ogma?
Sure. Oliver can multitask, but Gary can't, so we'll return to that draft in a second. Where is my thing? There it is. So the message to Ogma was, Dear Ogma, As I'm sure you're aware, the matters of the Fenris Wolves are unpleasant, and our focus has shifted to addressing those. We've come up with a number of ideas that I would be glad to receive your input on. Some of these plans include luring Gwen out, utilizing her pride and desire to hurt Stefan by sowing rumors that he's found a lost family member and is seeking them out against our wishes. We're also trying to scrounge up additional allies where we can find them and garner favor through deeds such as the reclamation of Magmel. We're aware that we aren't seen particularly favorably in the Scion community, but believe that finding common ground with our current enemies would be a good method to draw in allies. Though I do worry that we may need to bring more to the table to have them give us the time of day. The matter of Garm's escape and current state of Helheim is also an interest to us, and something we may look into soon and potentially gain favor through that avenue as well. Pivoting back to the Gwen operation, we think we may wish to recreate a recent trap that she used against us and wish to seek out additional magic users who could be of use. One such lead is the sorceress Circe, though I admit that I'm hesitant about this source for a number of reasons. Psychopomps and additional allies we've made in the past are also being reached out to in order to gain their input and aid on the matter. I understand many of these thoughts appear discombobulated and disjointed. Many are still being actively workshopped, and is in part why I wish for your advice on the matter. If we can meet in person, then additional details can be given that may be easier to convey via word of mouth rather than in textual format. Your son, Oliver Bright.
Excellent. So that was set a little while ago, and it does not take super long for Ogma to reply. My dear son, it does me well to hear from you. It has been too long since we last sat together. To hear that the wolves have become a growing concern is not surprising to me. With regards to your plan, it sounds as though you have all the bases covered for implementing a fine strategy. Feed misinformation to your adversary that plays to their hubris and desired objectives. Gather allies who share a common goal. With regards to your plans for Gwen, attacking and entrapping her is a sound strategy. I would advise caution with respect to turning her own tools against her. A careless enemy will never see it coming, but a cautious foe will be able to recognize the signs. As for Circe, I can understand and appreciate your apprehension in seeking her aid. The price for her assistance may be too high to pay. When we meet, perhaps you may provide me with your list of potential allies so that I may offer insight or suggestions for other avenues to travel. As you fear, your current standing in the Scion community as a whole will be a major roadblock to achieving the objective of gathering allies. However, if there is one thing that Scions and Pantheons respect, it is those who are willing to perform great deeds and undergo arduous trials. A war cannot be won without full coffers, a favor to our universal currency. And favor is our universal currency. I would be delighted to meet with you in person once again. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have much I desire to speak with you in regards to them. Please inform me where and when would be most convenient to you. Know that despite the trials and hardships you have endured, I am proud of what you have accomplished. No journey is smooth, and not every hero starts off beloved. I have the utmost confidence in you and your growing abilities. Your father, Ogma. Ogma is wordy.
More worried than me. Oliver will read that and sort of add much of the praise, try to force a smile to not appear on his lips. He's trying to hold it at bay, but nod along and turn to the others. Ogma contacted us. He's willing to meet and hear more about the plan and get exact names for our allies. He's hesitant about us using the ritual Gwen used on us against her, because he makes a valid point that with her being as keen as she is, she might see it coming since she's implemented. He's also in agreement that going to Circe might be a price too heavy for us to pay at the moment.
Did he say he was proud of you or that you're doing a good job?
That may have been mentioned.
Well, good. Okay. All right.
Anyway, back to this draft to Nadia.
Yeah. So we need to swear. I got that part down whenever you're ready. Do you think maybe we need to start sending this message out to other folks too, seeing if we can get not just the brains behind the operations, but maybe other people who can help muscle Gwen down?
Yes, I think that could be a good idea to start sending them out while I continue to communicate with Nadia.
All right, let's see if it lands somewhere. Here, let me just swipe that and press send on eeny, meeny, miny, that one. and Clint will send the message that has now been edited, indeed, to someone at random.
Okay. I need another D100.
You got it. We got a 40.
Okay.
The good number of ounces for a beverage.
All right, guys. Takes me a second to look through my notes and see who I have.
It's all good. It's okay. We're over here writing text messages to everybody else too, so we're all scribbling things down.
Are y'all hungry? I can go and get some things started in the kitchen while you text.
I mean, Stefan, I'd appreciate it. You got like pretzels and cheese in there, you think? Then I'm snackish.
I don't know, but I can go see what Damon's got.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Hey, make sure y'all talk to each other and maybe have a good conversation.
Sure.
All right.
You got it.
If only we had drama or resolve tokens to force the scene to happen.
I'd like to spend a monologue token.
I'd like to spend a hero point, please.
What do you want? What do you want to spend a hero point on? I'm sorry.
I just want a good scene between Andre and Stefan as they're in the kitchen.
I mean, they are welcome to roleplay. It would give me a minute to write things.
Exactly.
Now, Keith.
Well,
All right.
what kind of food you like, Andre?
One more time. Sorry about that.
What kind of food do you enjoy?
I'm in for all kinds, so honestly, if we're just gonna be snacking while they type, probably gonna get a balance of the sweet shit and the salty shit.
Gotcha. You doing all right, champ? I don't know.
Don't fucking call me that. I'll be alright. So Lou told you to forgive yourself, huh?
Yeah, that was not on my agenda, but I asked a favor of him first.
It's fair. He's a good guy. I definitely understand why he would give you that particular little task.
Yeah, it doesn't make it easy though.
No, it ain't easy, and it shouldn't be easy. You pulled a lot of fucking shit, man. You are the one who has to live with it, so it's easier for you to forgive yourself. But you also have to know that there are going to be people that don't forgive you and won't ever forgive you.
I have seen that, and I do understand that.
Good.
I have killed and gotten killed a lot of people's family. At this point, I am just here to kind of rectify that and make sure it does not happen in the future.
Good. Just make sure that whatever other people think you doesn't keep you from trying to do right.
Sadly, what other people think has not been a limiter on me most of my life.
Good. Glad to hear that. And Andre will just start gathering up salty snacks.
And I'm sorry for your odd relationship at the moment.
Yeah, well, getting a lot of that lately, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I think that Dryad would climb you like a tree.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Stefan, out of the corner of your eye, you catch Ian doing that head bob that birds do. Sorry, he's got high enough perception to notice.
But I do think that your emotions are admirable, that you have been sticking this out and trying to find a way that it would work.
Well, I appreciate it, but I mean, I don't think it's anything all that admirable. She means a lot to me. I think that she's worth doing everything I can for, you know?
I do. But in a situation that you are in, it is admirable that you have not given up, as you are, in a sense, directly defying at least one or more gods.
Oh, I am pretty sure that I am directly defying at least one very important god to her.
Well, yeah, fuck them. I don't, I and to be as respectful as I can to all of the pantheons. Do not give a shit what the gods think.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
So, if you ever need someone to possibly die cursing a god out about their fucked up practices, let me know.
I appreciate it. You ever need some made or fixed, you know who to come to, and you ever just want to bitch and you don't want fucking kittens and sunshine being thrown at you, you can come to me.
You got it. Yeah, I just want to make one thing clear before we deliver the happiness and snacks back to the group.
Uh-huh.
I ain't happy with what I've done. And I'm not attempting to throw it under the rug if I don't speak. I just do not think that what I say would bring any help to the conversation.
I get that. But I mean, despite the fact that they're just words, I don't think it ever's worthless to apologize. It might not mean a whole hell of a lot, but it will always mean something to show that you are sorry.
Stefan will pick up a tray of crackers or something, walk over and pat Andre in the arm.
Then I
Which
am
one?
sorry.
Whatever shoulder he was looking at me, probably a shoulder.
Fair enough.
You choose.
Let's go with the not prosthetic one.
Alrighty. Yeah, I am sorry about it. All of it.
I get it. Thank
Okay.
you.
Sorry.
It's all good.
End scene.
Yes,
NZ?
we bring snacks back.
Okay, before we get to Nadia's reply, or no, before we get to Oliver's reply to Nadia, and the reply that Clint is going to get, Clint,
Yeah,
you texted your mother.
I did. I let
what
her
did
know
you say?
that I was. Yeah, I'll send. Hey, Mom, I'm swearing on you that I intend to kill Gwen and see her removed from the leadership of the Fenris Wolves. Doing so to one Nadia Rahal of Athenia, to secure her assistance in the work ahead. Hope all is well on your end. I kind of figured that if I'm going to be swearing on her, I should reach out and let her know ahead of time.
You immediately got a response. It says, if you are going to invoke the washer at the ford when making an oath, be sure it is an oath you are willing to die keeping.
And Clint responded, I either kill Gwen or I die trying. I will see it through.
Okay. Shortly after you get that, you get another answer from the second of the call to action text that you have sent out. This is from someone in your phone listed as Maya Thor's daughter, spelled THORSDOTTIR.
Okay.
Gee, I wonder what pantheon she is.
Ah,
I wonder who her
Who could it
parent could
be?
be.
Brazos, killing Gwen is not a plan. It is a corpse you want at the end of one. I'm not saying no. I have fought her wolves. I have seen what they leave behind. People talk about Fenris like it is just teeth and fur, but it is not. They move like soldiers, they die like fanatics, and they tear through good fighters like wet cardboard. If you are serious, I can bring thunder, iron, and enough force to keep a pack busy while your ward workers do their weird weaving. But I am not walking into some half-built death box because you finally decided to step up. Tell me who is building the trap. Tell me where the killing ground is. Tell me what keeps Garm out, what pins Gwen down, what blocks her exits, and what you do if she does not die clean. Bring me a war plan, not a revenge fantasy with candles. Maya Thor's daughter.
I like this lady. All right, y'all. So looks like we're getting another response we might want to take advantage of.
I'd say hold off on that one based on the message to make sure that we fully secured Nadia, because saying that Nadia is building the trap might help encourage her.
Exactly. Yeah, it feels like we need to set these up like dominoes. That way we
Speaking of
can
which,
knock them over at the right time.
I have the response message ready if anyone wants input before I send it out.
Yeah, let me just make sure I put my my little thing here.
You'll see in here. I'm going to send the message and then hand the phone to you. You're going to send your message just to say that you
perfect.
swear it, just so there's two separate, so it doesn't look like I composed for you. Right. Anyway, it says, Nadia, your price is reasonable and one that we're willing to accept. None of these terms oppose any of the virtues of our band, and I personally find the idea of an extraction route for unawakened scions quite appealing and would be delighted to assist you with this in return for this exchange, as would my band. As for the matter of secrecy, you make excellent points, but I do still worry about the potential for interception for these communiques. If you would be willing to meet in person, the full scope of our plan can be conveyed openly. This would also give Stefan the time to diligently compose a list of the items you've requested. I swear by my word that your terms will be adhered to with confidence. Clint's words of promise will be forthcoming. Sincerely, Oliver Bright. I might add in a line in there after reading it out loud about meeting her in person on neutral ground, such as Damon's place, but we'll need to get permission from him first to host more people. Speaking of which, Ogma said he's willing to meet but wants to know a time and place, so we can do it here, we can do it somewhere else, but again, we'll need Damon's agreement. I feel bad that we keep basically using his place as a staging ground for all this.
I think he kind of likes it.
Well, still, we should ask and make sure he's okay with it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, let me just add my little bit once you're ready, and then I'll be all set too.
I'm going to, let's see here. Meet in person. So the full meet in person at a, do we want to say neutral location or mutually assured location?
Mutually assured sounds like the way nuclear disasters happen.
Good point. I was just trying to convey that it's a place that we can both agree to, such as Damon's, but I'll do neutral.
Yeah, neutral.
Neutral location that appeals to both parties. All right. Sent, and then I'll hand the phone over to Clint, and you can give your input.
Yep, I'll make this real quick and simple. I, Clint Brazos, give my word and swear by the Phantom Queen, the washer at the ford, the Morrigan. I aim to kill Gwen or die trying. Think that'll do good? I feel like it's the same words I gave my mom. It kind of feels bigger that way.
If it feels good to you, then go for it. I think it's important that it's your words directly, Clint, or whatever you feel specifically.
Bam. And Clint will hit the button.
Okay, I also need Oliver's wording. I listened to the whole thing, but it's really hard to respond to things that long without seeing them.
Yeah, it's in the chat, but everything's a mess. So yeah.
Where is it?
I'll ping it.
It was up here a little bit.
Okay. Sorry. I missed that.
No, it's fine. We put this in the completely wrong chat.
Yeah.
My brain is so tired. Actually, you were using the right chat. I just missed it in the.
Well, I mean, like, it probably should have been in notes instead of the chat where we also discuss everything else.
All right, someone's helping us. We're making threads.
My brain is so tired. You have no idea. I'm having to switch between so many characters right now.
Hell yeah.
And I'm having to write for them. Do you have any idea how hard that is?
We're planning.
Yeah, we're juggling. Oh, I mean, you're juggling. We're just tossing balls at you.
Okay.
So did Stefan and Andre return?
Yeah, they brought back snacks.
Hell yeah. Clint is going to look them over to see if they carry each other or themselves differently after having gone away together. Clint has been like over here hoping that maybe one day they'll have a conversation and find some common ground, that they're not going to be like two dogs growling at each other from across the room. He's been trying to find opportunities for them to go off and actually talk to each other. So now that it's happened, he is like watching them like a hawk.
Well, Stefan brought out crackers.
We're already here.
God damn it.
So, who'd you get contacted?
Nadia responded to us, and we've also got Maya Thor's daughter, who's maybe interested in helping out too. You know Maya? And he'll look at Stefan.
I hope not.
Fucking love Andre.
I mean, why not?
Hate to be reminisced of my past.
Well, usually that's how you get drinking buddies, but I understand. So we might get some help from her. She's offering thunder, iron, and enough force to buy the squishy folks plenty of time to do their wiggly finger thingies.
Yeah, not a big fan of thunder.
Oh, yeah? Like, what do you mean not a big fan of thunder?
I have a possibly irrational fear of thunder.
Okay.
I'm not going to make Oliver and Andre roll this. There is nothing irrational about that fear for a child of Loki.
Yeah, it's fair.
I have a fear of large cavernous spaces. It's not
In
as
small
bad.
cavernous spaces.
Yeah, it's not as bad when I can see the ceiling and have to duck down, but then I get a different feeling about maybe it's going to collapse in on me. So, in general, being underneath a lot of dirt is not great. When it's too big and I can't see the top, then I get worried that there's like monsters that we've never seen before that are just waiting to scoop us up and consume us. So I get the irrational fears part, but I mean, is there anything I can do to help you if it happens?
We can get them one of them vests for the dogs.
I don't need a fucking vest. I was gonna suggest perhaps earplugs or something of the sort.
Earplugs I can do. How hard do you squeeze?
What the fuck did you just ask me? Sorry.
How hard do you squeeze? Like, if you're in a moment of panic, are you okay with like holding hands and squeezing kind of thing? Or are you about to like turn my hands into bone dust kind of stuff?
Oh, I'll just get the fuck out of there if I'm honest.
Well, sometimes we might need you if there's thunder going on and a fight's happening. We might need you to stick it out. That's what I'm trying to get at, is how can I help you if it happens? Because it helps me to whenever someone holds my hand if I'm underground. It kind of grounds me.
I am going to be very honest with you, boss. I have no idea.
So we got to try it. We got to try stuff out and help you. That's fine. We're not going to do it in big risk environments, but when a storm runs through, you best believe I'll be right there with you, okay?
You got it. But I would like to lay some ground rules down. This is
Okay.
not like Oliver's transformation.
In what way?
I do not need the pool of water or the food or the fucking...
Oh, no, yeah, I'm not worried about that. We've hung out before. I mean, just like, last time thunder rolled through, we sat together and talked.
Yeah, that'll work.
Exactly.
Maybe, I think.
But I'm just saying, excuse me. I'm just saying that if it happens in a more dire circumstances, I might reach out and hold your hand and see how that does. If you yank my arm out of my socket, that's okay. I can pop it back in place. But we'll cross that bridge when we have to burn it.
Yeah, that or you clap me over the ears so I can't hear it.
Hey, I like the way you think. I can try and do that. If I hear thunder starting to roll in, I'll try and protect your ears for you.
Oh, I meant deafen me for a bit, but yeah, that works too.
Yeah. Well, either way it works, right? Okay.
Here, have some crackers. You earned them.
Thank you. I'll take them. Clint will have a handful.
That'd be cannibalism.
I mean, while it's on the table, any of y'all got irrational fears that we can help work on in the moment? That way we don't have them pop up and bite us in the ass that we haven't communicated to each other.
I
Look at
also
Andre.
do not like snakes.
Noted. All right.
Not big on spiders.
Okay. I actually kind of am used to hanging around spiders, but if there's one that pops up around me, I'll make sure to keep it out of your view.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I am pretty sure we all have a thing for trees.
That ain't a fear, though, is it?
No, it's not.
Mr. B,
But
you got any
yeah.
phobias?
I mean, nothing so outwardly or irrational like that, but ever since I was a kid and I lost the eye, there's this latent fear that I have that every morning I might wake up and just not be able to see. But, is what it is.
Shit's
Yeah,
heavier
waking
than I was
up
gonna
blind
say.
would suck. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's a little bit heavier than I was gonna say. I was just gonna joke about someone like burning Chaucer or something.
Who's Chaucer?
Oh,
That's what I said.
Clint, we're gonna have you read the Canterbury Tales one day. I think you'd like the Wife of Bathsteel.
Clint's phone pings again.
Let's see. Who do we got here?
It is from Nadia.
Hey, Nadia got back to us.
Oliver Bright. Accepted. A face-to-face meeting is sensible. Bring your notes, Stefan's debrief, confirmed facts, uncertain inferences, and anything your band has on Gwen's movements, Garm's involvement, Wolf logistics, prepared sites, and whatever other things are at play. Neutral ground. The west reading room of the old Athenaeum in Mount Vernon. The building sits behind a locked side entrance on East Mount Vernon Place, marked by a bronze owl over the door. Public enough to discourage stupidity, quiet enough to speak plainly, and old enough that the walls remember how to keep secrets. Bring whoever needs to be in the room. I care less about numbers than I do discipline. Your oath is received. Clint's oath is also received, though tell him this. Or die trying is not a strategy. I did not ask for martyrs. I asked for people willing to stand on a road and make sure frightened children get through it alive. If he means to swear by the Morrigan, then he should remember that battle is not only death. It is choosing where death is allowed to stand. Bring me a plan that intends to survive itself. Nadia Rahal. P.S. Be sure to keep your dog on a leash.
All right.
That last part about Lucky is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I agree. He doesn't need a leash. He can go
Yeah,
kind of wherever.
I'm pretty sure it was about you, Stefan, but
Yeah,
I
no,
think you know that and you're
got
making.
that.
Yeah. I think this is acceptable. Stefan, looks like you're gonna have some preparations to do, as will I, and then how about
Oliver,
this? Since we have an acceptance here,
Mhm.
Clint, you get back to Maya, tell her
Okay.
that Nadia is assisting us with the trap construction, tell her whatever other information she asked for that we can give now, and kind of do something similar. Say that you're willing to meet with her on neutral ground to discuss further, and then we can split up from there to meet with our allies. Steph and I will meet with Nadia, and then you, Andre, and maybe Miss Zhang, unless she has other things to do, can meet with Maya.
You lost me
I'm
for
fine
a
with that.
second. But yeah, I think I trust you.
All right. Excellent. In that case, I will shoot back to Nadia. This time the message will be much simpler. Just saying that the terms are agreed upon.
Oh, could you also let her know, like, the difference, the reasoning behind why I said or die trying is because, you know, whenever I have to make this kind of an oath, that's kind of the only option I got is I either succeed or bad things happen. So I'm like letting her know I'm ride or die kind of thing.
I'm going to send my message and then I'll hand the phone back to you so you can send that. I'm also going to give her my number so we don't have to keep doing this.
Don't know about that. Okay. All right. That's all right.
Careful there, boss. You're going to end up with a jealous dryad.
I will be very, very good at explaining the situation.
Why would he have a jealous dryad?
Oh, hi.
Hi, babe.
We are gathering allies for the whole situation with Gwen.
That doesn't answer my question. That just tells me what you're doing. Though I'm thrilled to see that you're branching out.
Well, we're contacting one, someone who's agreed to meet with us and hear out our plan and assist us with it. She's a scion of Athena. Her name's Nadia. And we've been doing this weird thing where I'm texting off of Clint's phone, and then Clint's also texting her, and it's just an odd back and forth. So I was going to send over my number just for the sake of easier communication on the plan.
Ah, a scion of Athena.
That's what she said.
Do I need to be worried?
No, of course not.
Are you sure? Because I remember the look in your eyes when you talked about the time you met Athena. Not that I blame you, she's Athena, but...
She is Athena. I have eyes for only one woman, and she is right in front of me. As far as I'm concerned, Nadia is just an individual who has very nice penmanship. That's it.
Okay, I believe you.
All right. Thank you. And if you want, I can
Just
prove it further later.
Well, you're going to have to.
Okay.
But just so that we're clear, if there becomes a reason for me to worry, you won't like what happens. And she kisses you on the cheek and then smiles sweetly and heads to the fridge.
I'll turn to whoever is closest to me and just kind of furrow my brow. I'm feeling an odd mix of things from that statement.
Brother, you are so fucked.
Yeah.
If he's lucky.
Anyway, I'm going
So-
to.
She grabs what looks like it almost looks like an electrolyte drink. But it's like in an unmarked bottle from the fridge. A lot of the dryads tend to grab these, as far as you guys are aware. It's basically like magic plant food. And she pops it open and she's taking a sip, and as she walks out, she reaches a fist over towards Andre for a fist bump.
And he will give her a fist bump.
And then she will saunter out the back door, back to her duties.
I think Oliver's like slowly leaning to the side in his chair, watching her leave. Anyway,
Hate to see her go.
Let's just wrap this up. Just so we can talk to Damon and then have the rest of the evening to ourselves to decompress. And anyway, I'm gonna text Nadia.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you said I should text Maya, but she has a lot that she wants. Can you help me real quick before you go and have fun with your new girlfriend?
No, I only have the one.
Sure. So she's wanting to know where the killing ground is, what keeps Garm out, what pins Gwen down, the exits, and what to do if she don't die clean. All I've got so far is that the trap's being built by you and Nadia. Do we have the rest of that we can give her, or should we just let her know that the rest is still in process, or do we wait until we have the war plan?
I'm gonna turn to Andre. Andre, do you mind covering this while I wrap up the stuff with Nadia here, just so I can keep my brain focused?
Yeah, of course.
Thank
Clint, main thing we're gonna just want to do is just let her know that the plan is being made. We just need to make sure that we understand who all we have coming along with us on it. We can tell her the plan once we've hammered out the final details, but we are definitely going to be wanting to do that in person as opposed to over text, given how unreliable text messaging can be in terms of security.
Okay, that's fair. So that brings up a good point too. Do we wait until we let Damon know we plan on using this, or do we have a different place in mind?
I don't think. Well, I guess if he allows it, we could do it here, but
A trap or just meet with people?
No, the meeting
Meet-
place. with
Okay,
people.
just wanted to clarify that. We are not doing the trap here.
Yeah, no, I definitely think we should try to figure out a better place for the trap. It's
Yeah,
got to be
that's,
something that makes sense, especially for Stefan to have family there.
it's also got to be out of the way of potential other impacts like people. I would rather not get fate bound to a random civilian on the road.
That would suck.
Andre,
Yes.
you get a text message from Blythe.
Oh boy.
To the cast of Newsies. Daddy came through. We have safe passage through Aesir underworlds. Also, I think my bra's on the roof. Can someone grab it before you go anywhere?
All right. Well, Blythe just texted me. We are cleared to go through the Aesir underworlds to get to Helheim.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's good news. I guess that'll make it easier to see what's going on at the gates. Maybe get an audience.
Yep. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to handle a second part of this text message for her, and Andre will go and collect any garments that were left on the fucking roof.
Hey, how many ranks in athletics do you have?
Oh, let me double check.
This is not super important, so it's a little silly that I'm actually thinking about making you roll, but I feel like I should make you roll.
I don't. I just have my strength.
Okay. Roll me your strength, please. All right,
Ooh.
you're good.
24.
You are good. You do end up having to borrow a ladder, at least to get up to the first overhang or eaves or whatever they're called, because it's a multi-story house.
Right.
But once you're there, you could kind of spider monkey your way up.
Yep. Not worth pulling out the wings for. Just gonna spider monkey my way.
And when you get up to the top, you find more than one bra.
Jesus fucking.
It seems like this might be one of Blythe's go-to hangout spots after a stressful day. And she has forgotten multiple articles of clothing up here.
Good fucking god, woman. And he will just start collecting bras while grumbling to himself.
Bras, there's a hoodie. You're pretty sure there's like 3 of Damon's shirts.
What the fuck? All right.
You have seen her walk around in some of Damon's shirts, so.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You opening a fucking laundromat now? What's going on?
Fucking
I think he's
Blythe,
branching out and trying something new.
fucking Blythe leaves her clothes strewn across the place like a fucking stoner. And Damon's is actual cleanly one.
Oh,
Not
okay.
surprised.
I don't know. I think that broad fit you pretty well. You should give it a shot.
It's not my color.
Put the bra on, Andre.
You're right. We can find you one that's better your color. We'll find one we're out and about when things are a little more calm.
There we go.
Have a fashion show.
Anyway, sending the hopefully final message to Nadia now. Reads simply as, and I apologize in advance, Stefan. Nadia, these grounds are acceptable. I will be meeting you along with Stefan Varger so that he may convey the details personally. He will be kept on a leash as you requested, a short one. Clint wishes to clarify the matters of his own oath, but I have attached my phone number for future communication of this nature so that we can forego these kinds of complications in the future. I just realized he's future repetitively, so I'll fix that. A pleasure coming to an agreement with you, Oliver Bright.
Perfect.
Sounds pretty good.
All right. I'll send it, then give the phone back to Clint for him to clarify as he decides to.
Clint instead writes most of the response to Maya, but holds off. I'm going to ask one more time. Do we want to have the conversations with folks here?
Well, it looks like I'm going to... Well, Steph and I are going to a library in Mount Vernon to speak with Nadia. But if Damon gives the okay for further meetings here, then I don't see why not. It's a safe place.
All right,
A place that most people are familiar with and know is safe grounds.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I'll go make sure it's good with him real quick. I'll be right back.
While you're doing that, ask if it's okay if Ogma comes here as well so that he can meet with us. Because
Yeah,
he asked for a time and place. If stress that if he would rather not have more gods here, then we can find an alternative solution. But this is sort of where we've set up shop.
yeah, I agree. I'll be right back, and I'll have an answer for you shortly.
Great, thank
Clint
you.
will leave his phone face up so that if any more messages come through, they can field them. But he'll be right back. He's going to go track down Damon and ask him if we're good to use his farm as a meeting place.
Damon is out on the porch with a couple of the dryads. They are they seem to be talking about numbers. It's hard for you to follow.
Yeah, I'm not so good with those. Letters ain't much better either. Hey,
he looks up when you approach. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Damon, we was trying to finalize some plans real quick. Do you mind if we invite a couple of Scions and maybe Ogma to come and visit us here?
I mean, it depends on the Scions, but Ogma's always welcome.
The Scion right now would be Thor's daughter, if you've heard of her, Maya.
Don't know if I know her personally, but I'll reach out to a couple people and make sure that she's kosher, but it should be fine.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we get permission before we invite anybody in here. It's your place. We want to keep it nice and everything.
I appreciate the thought.
Excellent. Well, I'm thinking about you a lot, so there you go. Anything I can do for you while I'm out here? I mean, those folks back there got plenty in their hands. I'm just sending messages.
I could use someone to do a grocery run later if I give you a list. Do you and one of your friends think you could go?
Yeah, I'll get that handled. No problem. Y'all get that list finished up, and I'll be right back to help you out when we're done.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Damon. Appreciate you.
Yep.
And Clint will wander back to the group and then send the message to Maya.
So,
Well, I think we're good. He's fine with inviting Maya. He's going to look into her, though. He's good with Ogma as well. Only big thing is after we're done with all this stuff, Damon needs some groceries, so I said I'd get them done for him. If one of y'all don't mind helping me out.
sure. Right, then I'll let Oakman know that he can meet us here at his earliest convenience. Any other matters we want to get done today, right now?
I can't think of anything. I was just gonna say that when Blythe gets back, we could ask her about Maya.
How
idea.
long? Clint kind of furrows his brow. How long does it take for a person to need to go to the doctor after a visitation? Having a good. How long does it
What?
take for the doctors to know if something's up?
Okay, let's back up a little bit.
Insight.
What are you saying?
Insight is only going to tell you that he's confused. He has not given you enough to go on.
What do you mean, Mr. Brazos?
Yeah, what are you looking
Oh,
for
no.
here, bud?
So we've been talking and busy, and I've been having this thing in the back of my head for a little bit. I was talking to Claudia, and we was texting, and I had a call with her. It was while I was pretty significantly intoxicated, but I vaguely recall her mentioning a doctor's appointment, which felt a little unusual on the phone. And now I'm kind of like, it's been, Clint looks at a watch that isn't there, a few days.
It has been a night.
Well,
You
Clint,
texted
it's a
her
few days.
last night.
Since Clint has spent the
Clint
night
runs on
at
dog
August.
years.
Yeah,
Okay.
Clint
okay,
runs
okay,
on dog
fair.
years.
I mean, we all have different skills. Not every sounds particularly hardy, so maybe she had to go to the doctor or something, but that does strike me as odd.
Yeah, I mean, like if we were just on a conversation and you had like a dentist appointment later, would you tell me about the dentist appointment? Or would you just be like, yeah, I got a thing, I gotta go, I'll talk to you later?
I mean,
Why would I
might.
tell you about my teeth? I don't.
Clint,
Would you?
yeah. I mean,
Clint?
if I felt up to sharing, I'd let you know.
Clint,
Yeah.
have you been using protection?
I'm.
Slowly, all three heads look at Clint.
I. No.
And on that note, we're going to call it for the evening. Thank you for listening to Apotheosis, a Mutants and Masterminds actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. GMing for this actual play is provided by Bloodied Porcelain. Andre Briscoe is played by Solomon. Blythe Zhang is played by Clara Allison. Clint Brazos is played by Gavin Cash. Oliver Bright is played by Gary. Stefan Vargar is played by Heretic. Our intro music is by C.K. Martin. Our art is by Ova, who can be found at fiverr.com/letsgospaceman. Our editing is by Virons.